Trek. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome in, guys. It's Wednesday, my dudes. I'm not going to do it because I do it every week. Okay. At least it wasn't me this time. It's Wednesday. That means we're doing Curse of Strahd. I am Dylan. I'm going to be your dungeon master, and we have a very special guest today. Casey, you want to introduce yourself?
Wait, I'm the guest?
Yeah.
Yes. I thought you were the guest.
That?
No.
Oh,
Are
are we switching? Am I part of Quest Vault now? And you're FE?
Yes.
Is that what we're doing? We're doing a trade,
Yeah.
Crisscross.
like football, right? You trade players, just trade players.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's like a fantasy.
Fantasy tabletop.
I
role-playing
like
games.
it.
Yeah, fantasy RPG. Anyway,
It's
go ahead.
draft day.
It's draft day. Break out the beers and the spreadsheets. Let's go. All right. I got Strahd. What do you got?
Oh shit. First pick, man. It's hard to just pick the best ones.
Yep.
You're already on a back foot. Anyway,
Pick a kicker or a fighter. You know, they're always good.
yeah. Back on track. I am Dylan. I'm your dungeon master for Curse of Strahd today. I am joined by four of my regular favorite people to play with and one of my favorite people who I don't get to play with regularly. And I'm very excited, especially since we're back to Strahd after like 3 weeks. I'm so ready. So I guess we'll start with our guest. Casey, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Casey. Hey, y'all.
He did it.
I'm Casey, otherwise known as Alpha Blue Official, Roger Oakenouth over on Quest Vault. And I do D&D streams every single Friday over with Quest Vault. And then I stream an ancient game that's literally old enough to drink, as well as DJ. So I also drink over on my channel. So I'm super excited to be here, get to reprise the role of Rahadin, and get to have a lot of fun with y'all.
Yeah. All right. And who do you want to popcorn it to?
Let's go on.
Hi, I'm and I'm fun. Plays games. I play Arnott Battle Striker, the great weapon master totem barbarian who has a penchant for cutting things in half and not dealing with racial slurs against children. That's me.
How profound. You are so brave.
I'll popcorn on over to Ash.
Why is it always me?
It's always you because I like you.
Hello, it's this me, Thistle. I'm back. I'm here to yell at you and call you names. I'm a paladin. I'm of the Ancients Paladin Shifter. I like werewolves and turtles. Onward to my husband, Mordecai.
Hello, everybody. It's Mordecai. My name is Summoner. I'll be playing Mordecai, the tiefling bard. He is a southern twang, commonly referred to as an asshole. But I think he's okay. I think he's really deep in there somewhere.
He's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah. He's somehow wound up married to Thistle, and the rest is up to interpretation. Who we missing? Fame, right? Jen?
My favorite pasta.
Who be you?
Hi, my name is Jen. I am out here just being an energetic person, playing a very not energetic character. I play Fame, the changeling ranger rogue who is the most shy bean, but she packs a good punch sometimes.
Yes, you do.
All
back
right.
to you, Dylan.
Back to me. Well, do we have any announcements?
We have live
We are
2D.
doing a giveaway today.
Oh, that's right. Jen, I'm glad you remember because I forgot already.
So if you're doing exclamation point giveaway in the chat, you'll have a chance to win one of our themed boxes for dice, themed after one of the characters from this campaign, not including Rahadin. Sorry, Casey.
What? Right.
But we have already given away two. I don't know what three of them. What themes were they?
We had first Denzel won the Arnie themed box.
Okay, so Hans is gone.
Arts in Motion won first.
First is gone.
And then Raichi Pie got Fame's box. So
Mine is
now all that's
gone.
left is the married couple.
They
Well,
don't come together.
Married couple and then Strahd.
Yeah, and then Strahd.
Oh, the
So
Strahd
Strahd
box.
Also Rahadin. But I know the stream I'm going to be giving away the Strahd box in. So
So exclamation point giveaway in the chat for a chance to win a Mordecai themed dice box or a Thistle themed dice box. And that's what we're doing today. We also have a live 2D back up and running because we now officially have Arnie's. I almost said Arnott. That is your name, Arnott. It's just Arnie as
It's-
well.
I broke it.
are not,
There we go.
but you know, it's like Timothy, but you call him Tim, right? It's Arnott, but you call him Arnie.
You mean Jim?
Arnott Battle Striker.
It's so
And Arnott.
spooky.
And Arnott is also they then, correct?
Yes, Arnott is also they, them, existing.
All right.
Do not perceive me.
Do not perceive me.
Well, I have finished my banana milk. That means it's time to roll off to see who remembers what happened last time.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Casey, you can
It's
roll if
been
you
a hot
want, but
minute.
I'm not having
no.
any expectations for you to remember what happened last time.
What are we rolling? A D20?
19.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
want to
it's
roll,
You
D20.
roll and you can guess.
Come on, let us know what happened last time, Casey.
Yeah, what's up, bud?
TV man.
Got
I rolled an 8.
It's an
no.
8.
Boots here. I mean, it's like not here, but it's like.
Well, I rolled a nat 20, and I'm putting the dice away. That gets all the nat 20s.
Oh, you have one too.
You,
Yeah,
you
we're
keep
gonna
that.
see how this goes today. I'm gonna roll the other dice because people always tell me that I'm cheating. I'm gonna use the other one.
You gotta take
and we're gonna
pictures
see
of
how it goes.
We don't tell you,
you
that.
gotta,
We
you gotta,
strongly
you gotta
No.
say it's a
imply
nat
It
20,
was
then pick up the
strongly
die
implied.
and show the number. Like,
It was so funny when people were like, I played a game this last week and it was like, I got a 12. I could show you. And
Yeah,
I'm just
I
like,
know,
but
like,
you could pick it up and be like,
I know.
I got a nat 20. Hold on, let me show you.
Hold on. Let me. Where is? I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
I think
You're holding a D12 too. You're like, wait.
Like, where's the 20?
Here's the 0.
Dark Man, thank you for that gifted sub to TV, man.
It's like, here's my D6. I got a nat 20.
I used my metal die for the recap roll, and today it did me dirty with a 4.
Ooh.
Let's
so I
go.
think me. Oh
you.
boy, it's been 3 weeks. Okay,
It's
I will
been.
fill in any holes
It's
you've
been
missed, but do
3
your best.
weeks since we played this game. So last time on the Cursed Adventures of Strahd and our group, we're traveling to. So we're traveling back from the Vistani camp. We took a rug from them, and inside the rug was a little robot man that we named Pumpkin, who was terrifying looking. We brought Pumpkin back with us into town, and we found out in town that our dearest Irina was having a date with Vasily von Holtz, and so Fame and Arnie decided to go on a date as well, sort of, and we basically eavesdropped on Irina to make sure that Irina was okay, and then oh man, my brain just mixed things up real bad. We encountered at the bar. We encountered Irina's brother, but we didn't know it was her brother, and it was really friggin' awkward. And then eventually we made our way over towards. No, wait, I flipped it, didn't I? We went. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. It's been 3 weeks. Bear
It's
with
been
me here.
It's been 3 weeks.
We
Totally fine.
so we went to the house of Lady Wachter, and we had tea with Lady Wachter, and Lady Wachter did some subterfuge, like, if you want to be my friend, then you maybe have this thing that you might want to do for me. And Mordecai and First were like super into the subterfuge. Arnie was very frustrated by it and was like, if you want us to kill him, just fucking say so. And then everyone was like, how dare you say that? And then Arnie and Thistle went upstairs because we heard a meow that we weren't sure if it was human or person. And
No, you knew it was human. It was not a cat
that's
sound.
right.
It was a human going meow.
It was a human going
Meow.
meow, meow. And so we went up to see what it was, and it was a young lady who was in a room who called herself Little Kitty. And we were not sure why, but there was definitely something interesting going on with her. And we were like, ooh, we should leave. And so I think that First and Mordecai agreed tentatively to killing or overthrowing the current burgomaster of Vallaki. And then we went back to the Blue Water Inn to have dinner. And that was when Arnie was talking with Irina about love and the feelings that she has for Vasily. Arnie told her to just kiss the boy. And while talking, that was when I call him Demon Hand McShure. Never mind, that's a spoiler. I can't remember his actual name at this point, but he is a bad guy, and he came in and he recognized Irina, and I kissed her to try and hide her. Thank you, Isaac. I kissed her to try and hide her from Isaac, but Isaac noticed us anyways and shoved me down into a chair, and I think that was where we ended. Did I miss anything?
You covered pretty much everything. I'm going to go over some minor details.
Yes.
You did set up Irina to have a more permanent place to stay at the Temple of the Lord of Light, as it is consecrated ground, to help protect her from Strahd. You also knew that Isaac was you heard that he'd been having dreams about this woman, and he'd made the toy maker Blinsky make dolls of this person under threat of burning his shop to the ground.
Creepy.
It was actually First and Mordecai who used through Vasily, made contact with Lady Wachter because they want to overthrow the burgomaster because he throws parties literally every week with mandatory attendance. And if you're not happy enough, he throws you in the stocks with a mule head at best. At worst, he'll exile you with no weapons in the forest of wolves and vampires and zombies. It's not a fun time. So they decided to overthrow the burgomaster. Lady Wachter said that everything she could take care of everything if only you guys could remove Isaac from the equation, I believe is how she put it. If there's a roadblock, how would you remove it? Lot of double talk there. It was fun role play session. And then Isaac came to the Blue Water Inn because he heard that a woman who resembles the person he might be looking for was there. You did your best to try and hide her, but he did see her and admitted that she was his long lost sister, traveling back from Lake Zarovich as children. Wolves attacked them, killed their parents, and she ran off, and he never saw her again. But he kept having dreams of her, and he knew in his heart that she was still alive somewhere. Irina has no memory of this, but she was like 4 when it happened. Where we're at right now is you have been tasked with killing Isaac in order to overthrow the burgomaster and instill Lady Wachter as the next burgomaster. But Isaac has come in and said, I'm Irina's brother. And that's where we're going to start it off. So Isaac, turning back to the rest of you after explaining to his sister what had happened. You have brought her to Vallaki. For this you have my thanks. If you ever need something from me, I have but to ask. He turns to Irina. And you are sure you do not wish to stay with me? Families should stick together. No, I'm set up fine at the church and feel I'll be much safer there for the time being. If that's how you feel, all right. Isaac gestures to the 2 guards that he brought with him, and he kind of shoulders past Fame, gruffly but not rude in a rude manner, and they take their leave.
Wow. So, Irina, I feel it's necessary for me to divulge to you some things about that man who claims to be your brother.
What do you know of him?
I know for a fact that he has, on multiple occasions and I believe a regular weekly basis, threatened the local toy maker, to burn down his shop if he did not make a doll in the likeness of you for free.
How would he know my likeness, though? I mean, even if he's my brother, he only knew me from when I was a small child.
I wish I had an answer to that, but I saw the doll that he requested, and it looked... we all immediately knew that it was in your likeness. It was remarkable how well done it was. And he stated that he came in every week and it was never quite right, and it never looked just like the woman of his dreams. And we've also heard various rumors around town that Isaac is not the nicest of people, so perhaps just keep your distance.
This is a lot for me. She takes a drink from one of the people sitting at the next table over, downs it, puts down a gold piece to pay for it, and I need to rest. I will be at the church. And she also takes her leave.
Absolutely.
Hi.
Sorry for kissing you.
Oh, but no, it's fine. I know you were just trying to protect me. You've always been very good at keeping me safe, Arnie. I appreciate that.
Thank you. And Arnie just blushes a little teeny tiny bit.
Is that what they
All right.
call it?
What did they call it?
Keeping her safe.
Sir, I am a gentle human, and I would never infringe upon that young lady's interests.
The personal space.
Yeah, personal space. I have never touched her in a way that she did not want, and I've never touched her in a romantic way other than when I kissed her earlier to try and hide her from Isaac. Mordecai, you came out of your room with your pants backwards this morning. I think you should probably keep your thoughts in those pants.
They're
So
on
why your
right
team
now.
has messed up?
It's what? Don't act like you've never put your pants on the wrong way before.
Literally.
I haven't.
My pants have a
Never.
tail hole. They have a hole on both ends, and listen.
Did you just? Oh,
I have a question.
What?
If your pants are on backwards.
I wish
And you
not to
have-
talk about it.
Okay. Just wondering. So,
Mordecai does want to look around the room, though. Oh, I'm so sorry, Fame.
I said nothing. Who
Oh,
was
who's
speaking
talking?
to me?
It was me.
What
Oh
do
my
you want,
God.
Thistle? What are you eating now?
I found a sandwich.
It's more spicy jerky.
It's delicious.
Take it from the patrons over there.
Yeah, they weren't eating it.
Mordecai wants to look around the room to see how much of this was like a scene to behold in front of how many people, kind of thing.
You see maybe a dozen patrons, as well as Danica, the wife of the man who owns the Blue Water Inn, who you guys have gotten to know decently well now that you've spent 3 nights here. And it was a spectacle. Isaac, anywhere he goes, he's recognized, and his reputation kind of precedes him in the worst possible way. So when he came in here with a couple of armed and armored guards asking about a woman who's been staying here, people pretended not to notice and kept their heads down, but they were keenly they were paying attention to where he was going, what he was doing, so they could not be in the way. You see around the tavern several men, probably 8 men. 5 of them are sitting at a longer table by the stairs. There are 2 at the bar, and there are there's only one woman in the entire tavern, and she's kind of sitting on her own in a corner by the door. The most interesting person in the room by far is a dusk elf who you saw a few of them on the way down to the Vistani camp, but they're not Vistani, but most of them are living south of Vallaki.
Fame continues to lean against the wall, brooding as she does.
Well, does anyone know how to get a hold of Vasily?
We just I don't know with the sending stone. I don't know.
I was just thinking perhaps we could send Vasily to the church to keep an eye on Irina now that Isaac knows where she is.
You're probably right. Knowing Vasily, he's not too far from wherever Irina is off to.
Fair.
I can go check on her if you want, but
I'd rather not split up just yet. I think we have things we need to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
Such as
like when things are in the way, and you got to move the obstacle.
right. So I assume we're still on Plan A.
I personally agree that Plan A is the best plan to go with, simply because this guy, I'm sorry, and this little air quotes, this obstacle seems like a real asshole.
I have to agree, though. And I'm not exactly keen on being on Miss Walker's bad side at this point.
Yes, she makes you drink tea and has a cat lady upstairs. I don't
Yeah.
know.
The cat lady was disturbing.
That was very wrong, and I am part animal.
I'm sure the things in Lady Walker's closet are at least alive, as
Like
opposed
a
to whatever
whole
Isaac's
corpse,
hiding.
not skeleton, but whole corpse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What else do you expect in Barovia?
Do I see anybody in the tavern, like, kind of brooding as much as I am, or looking like they may have eyes other than that are other places than their food or drink?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, Jesus! I've never rolled a 10.
So,
The big sad.
Casey, you tell me, are you watching them? Are you being obvious about it? Or are you wanting to kind of keep a lower profile right now?
I am keeping a lower profile right now, but I am watching every single movement and utterance of these four.
Okay. You don't really notice
Five.
anyone out of place.
Four.
Your attention is very much so drawn by these two people who, now that Isaac has left and it's been a few minutes, they've kind of gotten back to their revelry. They're very, when I acted them out last time, they were very frat bro Barovian. They were very, hey, you remember that time that we totally went out there and wrestled the wolf? That wasn't a wolf. That was a fox. Well, still wild animal. You did that on a dare. That does not count. You were crying the whole time. No, I was not. And they, punching each other and very drunk and boisterous and having a good time.
Frat Barovian.
Frat Barovian.
Yeah.
Barovian.
I love it. And then watching these four. I mean, obviously there's something up with them.
Especially since one of them, one of the people following them is a tiny 4 foot tall. I shouldn't say tiny. He's 4 feet tall, but he's small. Very pale faced jester. He's got the little hat with the bells dangling on it and everything.
Is his face still painted?
Yes.
Okay. I was just curious.
Okay.
Little pumpkin baby. I want to just like look around the tavern to see if I notice any rats or anything on the floor so that I can point them out to Pumpkin.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay. Let me roll perception. Oh, not bad. A 19.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see a couple of rats around, and really fewer than you might expect, considering there's a stable attached to this inn, and the general, like the population of Barovia is not large enough to be able to have people to just be solely devoted to exterminating rats.
So I'll lean over and I'll be like, Pumpkin. Pumpkin.
He looks up at you.
And I'm going to point out all of the rats that I see on the floor. And I'm like, look for your juggling ball.
No.
He looks. As he looks around, it's he stops at each one you look at and then looks back up to you.
Do you want them?
He nods his head yes.
Go get them.
Pumpkin waddles off and begins chasing some mice.
You know, I could have just asked the mice to let him juggle. Like
He might kill them. I'm curious to see what he does, honestly.
No,
first
but
mouse,
they don't need to
the first
die.
rat he catches, he gets right away. It's in the middle of eating a little bit of leftover bread crust that had fallen underneath the table, and he literally falls on top of this rat, grabs it with his hands, snaps its neck, and puts it like ties the tail to his belt and goes chasing after another one.
This is a problem.
Well, at least he's entertained for the moment.
No, but I do not like when I see animals being murdered.
I'll go talk to him. And I'm just gonna get up and
That
leave
is
the
probably
table.
Tom and or Jerry's like cousin or something.
I think Tom was a cat, but I understand
No,
your
but
reference.
Tom is my rat that lives in the bar and serves alcohol.
Oh, that's, all right then. And I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna walk over to the bar first, and I'm gonna order myself. Do you have ale?
I'm sorry, we do not carry, and we only have wine for alcohol here. No place in Barovia can grow wheat well enough to have both bread and ale.
That's well. In that case, I will be a classy lady this evening, and I'll just order like the biggest glass of wine that they have.
A fishbowl.
A fishbowl of wine.
All right. She brings out a. It's not a fishbowl, but it's a soup bowl. It's a wooden soup bowl, and fills it with some purple grape mash, the cheaper of one of the cheaper wines in Barovia.
Perfect.
And hands it to you. That is quite a drink. That will be 5 gold pieces.
Oh, absolutely. And I
Wow,
pull.
that is expensive.
That is really expensive. It wasn't expensive. It's half my gold inventory.
Oh, wow.
No, not a problem. And I'll pull 5 gold pieces, and I just sort of very begrudgingly set them on the table. Like I'm like, oh, I made.
She takes them, and kind of a reminder, because it has been a while. The wine supply is dwindling, so the prices are getting higher by the day because there are no new shipments.
Oh, that's right. We're supposed to do something about that, aren't we?
The Wizard of Wines has not sent out a shipment of wine in quite some time.
All right. Well, thank you, and I will sip this slowly, and I'll just sort of saunter off after Pumpkin, not really intending on stopping him from killing the rats, but also acting like I am going to stop him from killing the rats.
The second rat, having heard the death squeals of the first, is a bit tougher to catch, and so he's running around the tavern trying to catch this rat.
Run, rats, run! It is going to kill you.
I've had enough of this. Mordecai gets up from the scene of monstrosity chasing rats, and he tries to like step over him, like, "Excuse me, little monstrosity," and he goes to the corner of the room, taking after Fame's brooding lead. and gestures to the table to one of the patrons sitting at it. This seat taken.
Who?
The long
there you
table
go.
at the bottom of the room.
The long table at the bottom. Okay.
With the conspicuous.
Casey, that's you at the table.
Okay, I can't even see the map, so
You can't see the map?
no. I'm just doing this all theater of the mind at the moment. So
It's all
you
the
have it.
imagination.
I've assigned you the token. I don't know why.
yeah, it's just a blank screen for
just,
me right now.
Reload the page. Let's try that. How about that? See anything yet?
Nothing.
What? Why? Oh my gosh. Right, hold on. I'll try this. Alpha Blue official. There. Still nothing, right?
We'll get there.
Nothing. I see a token.
Oh, you know what it
Dynamic
is?
lighting.
I didn't give him dark vision
Yep.
or whatever. I didn't turn on vision. That's what it was. I forget
That's
you
why.
have to do that for players. Okay. There you go.
If it
Now
happens
you
to
should
be
be able to see.
And if it happens to
Yeah.
be convenient for you, I'd like to be able to see the other tokens' names, if that's possible, but not a huge deal.
It involves clicking on every single one of them, so pass
Nope.
for now.
Yeah, pass for now. Never mind. So Mordecai approaches this table saying, is this seat taken? And he's holding a bottle of Dragon's Crush, the one he bought a long time ago.
Looks empty to me.
Well, don't mind if I do. And he kind of just plops down in the chair to block anyone else from sitting on his side of the table. What brings you here, friend?
Well, it's not the wine. Definitely not the rats.
The rats are what bring me here. And he starts to uncork the Dragon's Crush. And he gestures to
Why? And I'll reach out as I'm asking why about the rats.
See that thing chasing him? A little monstrosity construct, I've been told.
Monstrosity is an understatement.
Someone with some sense. Yeah. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. And he drinks directly out of the
Terrifying.
bottle.
So you travel to collect the rats. Is that what I'm understanding?
Apparently, life's all about de-evolution, apparently now. No, we're here on travel. You could say that.
Right. Seems as if you scared a few people off as well.
You calling me ugly, friend? I get
Not
it.
me. Maybe those others.
Which one? And he kind of smiles.
The few who left in a hurry.
Ah, yeah.
You knew them.
We know him. You could say that. It's messy, though. A lot of, he said, she said, and he put her in a stockade type thing, and
Lover's quarrel.
yeah, you could say that.
Triangle.
Ah,
Pentagon.
Pentagon. That's the biggest one, right?
Dodecahedron.
That's friendo. Listen, and he takes his violin out. Does this look like one of those math things? You slide the little wooden discs to the left if it adds up.
An abacus.
An abacus. No, it's a violin, sir. Pentagon is where I'm capped out.
Okay.
He drinks up in the wine again, a little bit more in an embarrassing fashion.
You're an interesting one. What is your name?
Name's Mordecai, friend. Yours?
Rahadin.
Rahadin. You from these parts?
I've been around for a while.
I'll move to sit with them.
Ah, Fame. Have a seat. They're not taken.
Clearly.
Fame. Is that right?
Depends on who you ask.
I'm assuming I'm asking Fame. Maybe
Well-
not.
I have about 60 names.
I don't know that my memory extends as far as my geometric repertoire, but it's good to meet you, regardless. Are you together? You're not part of this lover's quarrel, are you?
At that point, I want Thistle just to come sit down and be like, what's somebody doing? Lover's coil? What is happening? Hello.
It just seems that there's quite the uproar. Sitting here, minding my own business, and then travelers coming in and causing a bit of a scene.
Is that not common? Does that not happen all the time?
Not here, no.
Oh. Mordecai, who is this man?
This is Rahadin. He's a charming fella. He's been around for a while. And he could use a top off. And I'd top off your drink, even though I see that you've only taken one sip.
You top off just a sip's worth, or do you like?
I overfill it.
Okay,
Whoa.
I got like half a bottle left.
and this is the good stuff. Dragon Crush is the nicest wine in Barovia.
I'll saunter over with my fishbowl, completely ignoring Pumpkin.
At this point, Pumpkin has the other two rats in the tavern have scurried through holes in walls, and he's kind of lost them. So he just kind of follows behind you.
I pat him on the head because he's my buddy.
He holds up the one he killed to you, like,
Good job.
No, do not praise him for the murder of those poor rat that he just slaughtered.
Do you not slaughter rats?
I eat people.
Oh, that's right. Forgive me. And I'm taking like the babiest of sips because I'm trying to milk this 5 gold piece cup of wine for as long as possible.
Pumpkin ties
Sorry.
the rat tail to his belt again with the other rat. He's probably you imagine he's gonna fashion it into a rat ball tonight or something.
I can't help but think that I overheard something strange. You eat people.
Oh, yeah, that's probably shouldn't be yelling that in the tavern, but yeah, I ate Father Donovan.
Father Donovan.
This is someone you know of, Casey. He was until recently the priest at the church in the village of Barovia.
Bit of a weenie. He was.
Tasted bad, I'm not going to lie, but at least he wants to be zombie.
I'm sure he didn't put up much of a fight.
No, he was already dead.
Also unsurprising.
Yeah, it's a long story.
It was very long.
Not like his life. Oof.
Well, we did kill his son, I guess. But
Yeah, he did do that.
I mean, he was a victim of circumstance.
it's fair.
Yeah.
But
And the sun.
and the sun, how'd you?
Arnott just like hacked his head off with a giant sword. It was so cool.
Thank you.
Yes.
Did we tell him that?
No.
I don't know. It's neither here nor there. That is in the past. We are in the present.
So what brings you here?
Well, I live here. Not
Where?
here, obviously. In the tavern, but around.
That's vague enough to make me think you're lying.
Shouldn't be. Why would you think that I would lie about such a thing? You think that I would stay here by choice?
No, I don't think anybody wants to be here by choice. It is a terrible place.
I'm bound.
By what?
Work.
Do you commute?
There's a bit of a commute every now and again. The traffic is little heavy, but you just walk around the oxen cart and you're good to go.
Oh,
Right.
What do you do for work?
More administrative style of work. Keeping schedules, tracking executions, that sort of thing.
Boring.
You work with
executions.
Isaac?
Isaac. Can't say that I do.
Interesting. The burgomaster's right hand of
And his
Valeki.
hand is all messed up and gross. Did you not see that?
Maybe the left hand. Yeah, whichever one's functional.
The functioning hand of the Burgermeister.
All right.
No, I don't work with such a person.
Who do you keep track of these things for?
Mainly just the state of Barovia.
What's with the third degree? We don't gotta interrogate him. We've already cornered the poor man.
I
I'm just curious.
He is not going anywhere because I am just here in his personal space. Our knees are touching. Great.
Glad you're narrating yet another romance that I am not having.
You want to marry this one too, like the pig?
Yeah.
Arnie shoots wine out of his nose. Their nose. Sorry. Oh, God.
Do we need to talk that Reginald milked him?
That was a good way to get out of my question, though.
Sure was.
I don't even remember what the question was at this point.
Who do you work for? Was the question.
The state of Barovia.
The state of Barovia. Is there a democracy afoot here?
No.
I was under the assumption that it was sort of a dictatorship.
It is.
Ah.
What's
Can I roll an
happening?
insight check to see if I'm smart enough to understand what he's saying? Because I'm not very intelligent.
Yeah, you can roll an insight check.
Is that your dump stat?
Yeah. No, charisma was my dump stat. I have a -1 to charisma.
Oh boy.
Aha! I rolled a 5.
You know, it could mean anything. Who knows? The state of Barovia could be. You have no idea. You enforce the law. You don't make the laws. You don't understand that side of it. You
Fair.
just enforce it.
Well, it's good to meet another comrade at arms, and I just stick my hand out to shake yours.
And I'll extend mine.
I give you a very firm but gentle handshake.
Judging by my stats, I give you about the same.
Fair enough.
Well then. Man, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit torn.
Are you?
Yeah. So you being a working man yourself, you can understand if you're ever given a job to do something, and all of a sudden the terms of that job change as you're carrying it out. Do you still carry it out? Or
Depends
do
on the
you-
price.
What are we talking about?
This could be a large sum of gold, powerful friend, something that means a lot to you. Does the means justify the ends, I suppose?
I suppose pleasing the person who is giving you the instructions, depending on who that is, it's enough for me.
All right.
Why do you bring this up?
Recent developments, you could
Oh?
say. Yeah. I look to fame, like, can I?
She nods.
So this Isaac fella, he leans in really close to like hide behind the ambience of the bar. This Isaac fella, ain't nobody like him. And he stands firmly in the way of change for the better. And somebody is wanting to introduce that type of change, but can't do it themselves. So we're here. You dig?
Okay. I understand.
But recently, we found out that Isaac fella is related to that woman you saw storm out earlier.
Is that right?
Yeah.
In what way?
Apparently the brother-sister thing. Not so much that I love Pentagon so much.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hence the wine.
So this Isaac, do you know his location?
He's hard to miss. He tends to be the type to find you, but people always know where he is. Not a hard boy to track. Makes his presence known, that whole thing.
And you obviously do not enjoy this Isaac's existence.
Couldn't give a shit, if I'm honest with you. I'm not from these parts. I'm about as thrilled as with Isaac as I am with the whole damn country of Barovia, as far as I'm concerned. But friends to be made, another story.
Are you saying that you want to make friends with this Isaac?
I want to make friends with the person that wants him gone.
Well, how serendipitous.
Why is that?
I also do not enjoy his existence.
He goes to fill your glass again, but he sees you have not taken a sip from the last one.
Not a one.
Are you going to drink that? Because I will.
I slide it to Thistle.
Thank you.
He just just like a nice 1700 Riesling, and she's just like chug. But,
I don't even bat an eye. I just chug it.
So do you happen to have any kind of lead or plan or anything?
we haven't gotten that far. Kind of came here to reconvene, and lo and behold, Mr. Isaac appears and reveals that lovely development.
I only saw the storming off. I'm not aware of much else. Or at least with your goings on.
So we had a couple plans. Right.
All right.
We could lure him out. We could... I have a tendency to be persuasive in a couple ways. He gestures to his, not an abacus, but a violin. And of course, we got a lot of muscle and an interrogator
Clearly.
of sorts, and I gestured him fame.
I'm
I can
just
see
here
that.
to be pretty.
Pretty terrifying.
Yeah. You got this.
He can be both.
You want in, fella?
Do I?
Hey,
You said you didn't want to be here. Might
I
as well have fun while you are.
Exactly. Now that we're thinking of something along the same lines, I'm very interested. So, your group here, where did you come from?
Does it matter?
Well, you see,
Depends on the answer.
when two people love each other.
this, I don't think he means that far back.
Oh, okay.
No, this'll keep going.
I thought she meant your marriage.
Oh. Well,
We were all over the place there.
we grilled you. We'll let you grill us back. No problem.
All right.
We're from Waterdeep, fella. You ever heard of it?
Oof. I have.
Oof. Watch your tone.
Well, I mean, not that I have much room to talk.
That's right. But no, I get it. Waterdeep can be a water shithole. I get that.
One way of putting it.
Has
Yeah.
so many buildings and not enough tree.
Yeah,
But,
that too.
Obviously, you've made it away from Waterdeep.
Yeah. We had an errand that brought us from A to B to C and all the way to Barovia. So,
You can just say it was my fault.
no.
I
a
was
team
not
effort.
going to, but I was following you, and now we're here, so.
It is my fault.
Wait, was
Or
it your
less.
fault?
Yes, it was my fault.
That's unfortunate.
They
wow.
had something of mine and I needed it back and I got it back and now we are just stuck here in this shithole.
It wasn't a body part that you hadn't eaten yet, was it?
No, this dragon skull on my head.
Ah. Did
Yeah.
you kill this dragon?
No.
Yes, we did. It was glorious. We saved Waterdeep. Remember?
Okay, but that's the dragon skull on my head has nothing to do with saving Waterdeep and my totally cool idea of 500,000 rats taking all the gold.
It was a cool idea.
And then I died.
You died.
Yeah, I love telling this story. It's not dramatic at all. Yeah, I died.
And yet you still stand.
Yeah, my husband here, Mordecai, brought me back from the dead.
Can you imagine what that's like, Rahadin? Dying and then coming back to live a full life. It's incredible.
It was kind of cool. Like I didn't want to leave being dead because like I was in a glorious battle and I just heard the howling of my god for bloodlust and death, and then I am awake.
Ah, you live again rather than undeath.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But anyway, I brought all of these cool people here with me, except Arnott. We met Arnott here in Barovia.
I'm a native of this land.
You say that with such passion,
No.
such conviction.
How could I be any more passionate about being from Barovia?
I share this passion with you.
I feel like I don't understand what's going on, Mordecai. Do they mean like sarcastic passion, or like are they like actually passionate?
It is nothing but satire at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yes, truly satire.
I am three
So-
glasses of wine in. I do not understand context very well, Thistle.
We are on the same page.
Thank you.
So not killing a dragon, yet being brought back to life. At least there's some power that lies with this group.
We are very badass. If you ask me, like you could just like do like a lineup shot of us, and like people would just be afraid.
I think given that you eat people and this construct is busy creating a ball of rats alone would send shivers down anyone's spine.
Oh yeah, I have learned this whole town is afraid of werewolves. So that's cool.
As you
Indeed.
mentioned the ball of rats, Pumpkin does he kind of perks up and takes three of the rat balls that are on his belt and starts juggling these rat balls.
Oh, look at him go.
This is our son, but my husband will not recognize him as my son, so we'll deal with that later.
I'm sure that the juggling is meant to entertain, but it's really...
It's disturbing, right?
Watch. He can do a really neat trick. Pumpkin, can you stand on your head while you juggle?
Ah, this again. He's blocking my way to get more wine, too.
Dylan, you're muted.
I was muted. Pumpkin does like a little hop up, and his head actually dislodges from his shoulders and falls to the ground. And before it starts rolling, he puts a foot onto his head, stands up, and all the while still juggling, is kind of balancing on his round little head while juggling these balls made of rats.
Look at him go. Isn't that neat?
How macabre.
It suits everything.
I think I like it. That's nice. He's interesting.
They
In a
like this
word.
kind of thing. Can't relate.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, what I would like more than anything is to see this Isaac character dealt with. So I believe if we're all on this same path, we should probably work together.
Yeah. We got a room. If you want to move this party.
Like the talk and what are your skills?
Yeah.
Rahadin?
Yeah.
Radish? What did you say your name? Rahadin?
radish.
As far as the room is concerned, that is not for mortal eyes, but as far as anything else combat related, sufficient.
I wouldn't have guessed it. You don't look a day over 65, friend.
Is
Centuries? That's kind.
His Mordecai doesn't know to laugh or not.
Why are we laughing?
I'll finally take another sip of the wine.
it's a good choice, and then I'm gonna take like a big mouthful of mine. Perhaps we do discuss this elsewhere.
Indeed. The rats are listening.
The rats.
I mean, I could just tell them to stop listening.
You speak to the animals as well.
Oh, me and Artie can, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Frequently.
No.
Often.
I don't do it as often because it takes me a little bit longer to translate.
No excuses.
Yeah.
I
Just
see.
very often.
It's more often than is probably comfortable for those who can't. You're right.
Literally learned that horses are stupid.
I mean, they're horses. Anyways.
They're not, though.
They are dumb. They don't know what dying is.
It depends on which one you speak with.
Well, they were all dumb there, and they were all named, what, they're Biscuit? They were all named Biscuit.
What horses do
Like
you
half
speak
of them were
with?
named Biscuit.
What, Arnott?
I said, what horses do you speak with, Rahadin?
Majestic creatures. Born from nightmare.
What the-
Winged
they're like-
death,
Oh.
if you will.
What the fuck?
But that's neither here nor there. Let's go up to the room and discuss this.
I wish they were here.
Me too.
Yeah, well, let's move this party, why don't we? And Mordecai slides out.
I'm gonna sort of hang back and try and like snag Fame as they all start to head upstairs.
Okay.
Oh, let me put my face back on. Fame. Do you get a weird vibe from this man?
Excuse me. I did want to say that while I was sitting there, I did utilize my awareness to determine if there was an aberration, celestial, dragon, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead present within 1 mile.
There are undead within 1 mile, but they're kind of farther away.
Okay. That's fine. So I and then respond.
And also you get track on fiends. Again, also kind of far away.
Not here, at least.
That's comforting. I just don't know how I feel about Rahadin.
Why is that?
This man just shows up in a bar that we're in and conveniently also has the same desires that we do to take care of the same obstacle.
I see what you're saying. Do you wish to kill him?
No, I think he might come in handy, but I'm just suspicious. Perhaps we keep a close eye.
I'll agree to that. I will say I've been suspicious since we've got here. So I'm glad you're coming around, having been from here.
I'm not actually from here. I just didn't care to tell him where I was from.
Interesting. I learned so much today.
So did I. Let's follow them before we're missed.
All right, you guys all head up to your private room that you have rented for 2 more nights, and I think it's a good spot to take our break.
Oh, thank God.
Cool.
Thank God.
Thank God.
I have to pee so bad.
Same. I was loving the role play. I didn't want to get in between it.
I drank like a giant thing of tea, and I'm just like, oh Lord, my tiny bladder. Like,
We'll
We
be
will
back.
right back.
Don't
Make
forget
sure you
exclamation
type-
mark giveaway in the chat to try and win one of the remaining custom-made dice boxes.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. We'll be right back.
Bye, guys.
Hoped for. My visit here is being brought up in a tense that seems temporary. You can stay for a while, they say. You can come visit, they say. These are not the answers I look for when seeking family or solitude. I come here looking for who I am or where I come from, and I'm met with temporary answers, with nothing back to look forward to.
First time for this, but yes.
Thank you, P lady, for peeing on me. I have an idea.
No.
Okay.
500,000 rats.
That is a way better plan than my plan.
This is a really good plan. The rats are, and we will be rat queens. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm getting
Master, because he's the largest, and that will be me. I've made it past the balls. This is the hard part. This is what always gets me. Big brain, Dylan. Only big. Let's go. Big whammy, no whammy. Oh, I made a mistake. I have made mistake. I jumped the wrong time. Okay, Dylan, we got this. It's okay. Slime's not here yet. Just keep going. Here I go. Scale man.
Oh no!
I got this. Okay. Big brain, no small. Big brain, no small. Made it. All right. Here we go now. It's the conveyor belt. Stay on the inside, Dylan. Yeah, let's go, Dylan. Okay.
Dylan, this is gonna make you real happy. You sound like Hamilton right now.
Let's do it. Nobody block my path, or I'll call you an asshole. Thank you, Skeleman, for falling. Okay, I made it to the swinging hammer slime. Let's go. Going up the ladder now. I'm going up the ladder. Let's go. It's not really a ladder, but I don't care. And I made it. Okay. All right. Okay, now let's go. Okay. Only big brain. No, only big brain. Only big brain. Now feel no.
But
Damn.
you could ask for food. It is a restaurant.
I would like a Grand Slam.
Speaking
like
of
a
Grand
Grand
Slam, I'm
Sandwich.
going to ask Ricky, is there any breakfast that we could possibly...
Jesus, Sumner.
I regret every word that just came out of my mouth to help achieve what you just did.
Oh my goodness.
He's still laughing.
He'll come back. He's fine. It's all right.
Sorry, dude, you set me up. Anyway,
The floor.
I want to take her hands.
You
and
see,
say-
like, you... Sorry, hold on 1 second. Make
Yeah,
a
yeah.
perception roll. I just want to see if you
fuck.
see the three stooges' faces at the door.
Advantage because I'm absolutely singing "Kiss the Girl" right now.
18.
Also, I have these huge ass horns, and I'm just like,
sitting
So
there.
you look to your side, and you see all three of them there at the door. Right as she said, does it always feel that way?
Does it always feel? And I want to begin saying, once I had a dream where you and then I noticed them. Never mind.
Never mind.
You doing all right? You need anything?
is her
Refill?
foot okay?
Excuse us. I want to shut the door, like right in front of them.
You close the door.
That was rude.
Chains goes and hangs out at the table with other tabaxi
I
at
think
it.
Galvin might actually like Ricky.
Yeah, that's the point.
And I rolled another giant weasel.
Yes! It's always a giant weasel. There's
like,
more
this
than
one's
just giant
familiar.
weasel, we promise, but
I just keep rolling a 6.
Let me find him. Hold on. Here he
Just a
is.
bag full of weasels.
That's all it is.
I hope
There he is.
you need to equip that to every map just in case.
That doesn't look like a weasel.
and shaky knees.
Rattle like puffs out his chest, and in his best chains, he's like, yeah. He's like,
Do it.
Don't worry, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, I love that you do our other characters' accents.
That's so good.
And then he wants to carefully make his way down the stairs to this.
I see. Where is your superior?
Like to speak to you.
Speak to your
I would like
manager.
I would like to speak to your manager. The sergeant that presides.
Gasp! Orb! Orb's glowing! Riddles? Start a fire. Fire door. Water friend left spaghetti. Dark walking. Tummy shells hears voices in head. Bad lady say, they are here. Quickly.
Got a blast.
And we're back.
Hello,
Hey,
friends.
I like to be back. Well,
Hello.
does somebody want to give me a recap of what happened in the first half, in case anyone missed it?
Yeah, I will if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the all-encompassing story right now is that we are in Valaki, in Barovia. Our current mission is to basically take out Isaac, which is this domineering, dictator-like leader that has been forcing people into ridiculous situations for not being celebratory enough. So that's what that's generally.
Isaac is the muscle behind the dictator.
Muscle. Yeah, the dictator is the burgomaster who has been kind of complacent, from what we understand. But anyway,
he's the one enacting all these, like, you have to have fun or else. But Isaac is taking it an extra step and being extra cruel.
Oh, okay. So anyway, Isaac, our job is to take out Isaac. And right when we were about to basically either do it or talk about doing it, he stormed into the same tavern and inn that we were currently staying at, and talked to one of our friends who's kind of part of our party right now, Irina, and states that I've been looking for you for however long, and we're siblings. And all of a sudden, this person that we're supposed to kill is apparently our friend's brother. And we didn't know that. So we're kind of coping with this and kind of not knowing how to talk about it, when to talk about it, where. And we started sitting at this table and we met Rahadin, who played by Casey from Quest Vault and Alpha Blue Official. Hi, Casey. Big fan.
Hi.
And we started talking to him and just kind of disclosing, and eventually started like prodding a little bit, like, hey, you ever have a job that you're supposed to carry out but couldn't for undisclosed reasons? And he was like, keep talking. Or however, I can't do a Casey impression.
No, that was good. That was good.
That was good.
Pretty close, yeah.
And eventually found out that he does not like Isaac either. We don't know his reasons for not liking Isaac. We don't know what his intents are, what he plans on doing, but we just know that the conversation is about to begin. And that brings us to where we're at.
Instead of, you guys decided, instead of having a conversation about murdering a man in a crowded tavern, you decided to take it to your private quarters.
Yeah. Like
a bit more discreet.
A little bit more civilized. So I assume the door will just close behind us at that point.
Yeah, as Arnie and Fame, Arnie kind of stalled back to have a little conversation with Fame. But as they come in, they do shut the door behind them.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Arnie and Fame.
No, that's accurate. Yeah, I'm hoping that like we timed it so that it wasn't like a super obvious gap. You know, like I was trying to walk and talk just far enough back to where it was a private conversation, if that makes sense.
I'm going to say give me a stealth check. Dexterity
fair.
wouldn't be the stat I would put on this, but you're trying to be sneaky.
Yeah.
Deception.
Okay. I got an 11.
Ooh, deception. If deception or I already said stealth, so whichever one you would like to do.
Deception would make it more interesting because that's my -1 stat. But I got an 11 for my stealth roll.
Okay. Casey, give me a perception check.
All right. Ooh, you're not going to like this.
No, I'm not.
It is a natural 20, which equals a 31.
Oh my god!
God damn.
So you notice them kind of hanging back. You can't hear the details of their conversation, but they walk a little slower. They kind of like Arnie. Everyone walks past Arnie until Fame comes by, and then Arnie starts you get the idea that they're having some conversation behind your back. Also, Monkey Man has donated to Fateful Encounters, and he has prepared a important package from a friend in Waterdeep that will hopefully make it to your hands.
Hope it's a rat.
He sent Tom and Jerry. They're both coming.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you are in these closed quarters. This is actually Mordecai and Thistle's room where they share a bed, or share 2 beds. But this is the room that you guys sleep in most of the time. So there's remnants of Mordecai's wire team to put on his pants in the morning.
No, but when we sleep in 2 different beds, but when we're really feeling into it, we push them together and then still sleep in separate beds.
Yeah, it's more of a warmth thing.
Also, sometimes Mordecai will wake up in Thistle's bed without him having woken up and gotten into her bed, implying that Thistle
I carried him,
picked him up and brought him to bed with her.
like he is my docky pillow.
Yep.
Mordecai is going to push the bed back to where it's supposed to be to make room for people.
There's enough room for you guys to stand comfortably. I mean, it's more people than probably should hang out but I mean, we've all been to cons, right? We've all slept with 15 people in one room.
Yeah.
I want to watch Mordecai struggle to push this bed, even though he's not a strength build, but I just want to watch him struggle.
I rolled a 4 for that strength check.
You gonna catcall him while you do it?
Yeah, you're looking very strong. Your muscles are just so showing today, honey.
He believes you implicitly. Oh, yeah, I've been kind of working out, actually.
Keep doing that. No one help him.
Arnie's gonna lean up against the door and do that anime pose where you cross your arms and you have like one leg sort of cocked up and one leg cocked out, and I'm just gonna lean against the door.
Okay.
So, are we talking about murder?
Okay, the car door is closed. That's good.
Yeah, the door has been closed.
Yes, so claps his hands in the middle of the room. Isaac's going down. Isn't that right, everybody? Listen, so I need ideas.
That could be me and Arnie could just chop his head off.
Okay.
Quick to the point.
Okay. Right. Okay. So chop head off. Any more
How do you
ideas?
get into the location?
So here's my idea. We go to the stockade where the children and the adults are being held. Free them from their bonds. Shoo them home. And then wait patiently while our prey falls into our trap.
That was a good idea. Because the burgomaster does not like people not having fun.
Right.
So we could just release the people who did not have fun and then complain loudly until Isaac shows up.
The complaining loudly part seems to draw the most attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What if it
Arnie, you had
was?
a good idea.
What if it was more dramatic, more grandeur involved?
Okay, here we go. Do you want to play your abacus?
Listen, everyone, it's a violin. And what if it was more revolutionary? Everyone's tired of him. No one wants him. If we call him out, will anyone actually stop us? What if?
I mean, you're right. I don't think anybody would stop us because I think everybody's unhappy with this man.
Agreed.
Viva la Valeki. Viva la Revolution!
So, stoking a revolution may be misconstrued as more of a revelrous situation, more of a party. Why not something more somber?
I'm listening.
Why not something more of a dirge? Something that brings sadness to everyone.
Funeral?
Exactly.
I like funerals.
A black parade.
When I was a young... Okay, yes, continue.
For who?
For the burgomaster, we could have a funeral or a funeral for the town.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the town. There's an idea.
You are way into this.
I am concerned with the amount of into this you are.
Well, considering that The man wants everyone to be celebratory. Going 100% against his wishes seems delightful.
I mean, yeah, Mordecai, do you have like a really sad song you could play as we like do this black parade?
I got a couple ones. It's more of like a Baroque waltz, though. It's not much of a. I could just take it down half a key and it'll sound weird.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I could do that. I could. Damn, I wish I had my bagpipes. Those are way louder.
Yeah, but that kid is learning on the bagpipes, and
You recall that there was a rumor that the son of the burgomaster of Krez, got killed by wolves in the night, but the abbey in the Abbey of St. Markovia performed a miracle, and he was actually brought back to life, which is the kid that you gave the bagpipes to.
A miracle, huh?
Just a side note. I mean, that was just something.
Thank God.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, I like that, though. Bombastic. It's got the grandeur. Got that irony.
We could get the black
celebratory.
streamers, and we could like all wear black veils, and
Yeah, we can make it look like 1,000 gold and cost 0 gold. That is exactly our ballpark.
I like it. If you all need to borrow any clothing fit for a wake or a funeral, I've got quite the collection. Let me know.
Oh. I'd actually take up on that. I own exactly 2 sets of clothes.
You don't even know how to put those on right.
I'm just going to smear blood all over myself and just make it horrifying.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm keeping the coat, but if you have anything nicer to put underneath the coat, I wouldn't be opposed.
The only things I own are black.
Well, that suits me.
Good. Well then, I'll fetch whatever I can find. We should meet somewhere. The stockade, maybe, like you suggested.
Tomorrow
Do you need help retrieving items?
Clothing, please. I'll be back very shortly.
Just runs off. Dress up montage.
How? Never mind. It's not important.
Well, then, I'll get to fetching if y'all get to, sorrowing? I don't even know a good word for this. Just...
I think sleeping's the word.
Get real sad.
Oh,
The depression.
yeah. Pre-grieving.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good. Are there any, quick note, are there any windows here in the room?
There are windows in the rooms at the Blue Water Inn. However, they are all boarded very tightly shut.
Any seeing through them?
Yeah, you can see through them. There's like cracks you can look out easily.
Okay. Well then, I'll have my leave. And with that, I will go ahead and just basically evaporate through one of the windows.
Oh.
All right.
That
I have a deep concern about what just happened before us.
It was incredibly spooky, and I am uncomfortable.
That is a mood.
I wonder if one of his clothing is magic that I didn't detect.
And then off in the distance, you hear a horse braying loudly, echoing into the mist.
I want to talk to that.
You and me both.
I want to talk to that. Okay.
Rahadin's off.
So Rahadin's off to get some proper morning clothes for everyone to let them borrow. What are your guys' plan? Are you just going to head to the stocks and start your?
Is there a party? Is there a party city in this town?
There is a party city in this town, but it's constantly out of stock because the burgomaster is throwing parties for the entire town every week.
You can't be out of stock of all of the black balloons and streamers.
It's somebody's graduation every single day, I guess.
Oh shit!
It's every week. There's a huge festival. Like,
Okay, time to be
Imagine if
sad.
someone tried to have Burning Man every week, but everyone's just got
God.
really tired of Burning Man. They're like, dude, I get it. We set a big wood man on fire.
I got a couple
I have
spells
to
at
go
my
to this
disposal.
every
but-
week. Jeez. Okay.
I need to find an animal and or person to kill in which to smear blood all over me for this weird midsummer celebration I'm about to have.
There are a lot of rats downstairs.
I'm
As
gonna
you say
go
that,
do
Pumpkin does offer you the rat whose neck he snapped.
Thank you, and I just rip it in half and just start smearing its blood all over me.
He can't make facial expressions because he does have just a set facial expression, but you get the sense that he's happy he could have helped you.
You're welcome. And then in on the middle of my chest armor, I want to just put like a handprint. Just
okay.
Just a bloody handprint. But it kind of looks like a paw print, kind of. For reasons.
I like it. It suits you.
Thank you. That's like I'm just born to be just covered in gore.
Born to be wild, as they say.
That is a great song.
Indeed.
I don't know what Bard sang it, but we will say Mordecai wrote it.
Yeah.
Mordecai is sifting through a lot of sheet music, like very fast, trying to find something accommodating for this parade. And he comes across Major Image and pulls it out. It's a little limiting. I can make a bunch of noise, and I can basically make a parade or even a float of some kind, but it's got no register with touch. 20 feet, no more. So I can make something larger, make us look like more populated than we are.
Yeah,
get things started.
That would be good, because even if you cannot touch it, we just need the illusion.
Yeah.
There are people.
I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. Well, actually, yeah. All right, so we're going to the stockades, and we didn't say tomorrow morning, so I'm assuming we're not going to leave Rahadin, for lack of a better term, ghosted, despite what just happened in front of us.
Yeah, he turned into mist and just slipped through cracks. That's terrifying.
I'm going to add that to the things that are compiling on the let's pin that tab. I'd like to talk about it later, but if he has power to do that kind of thing, it's person number 2 I'd like to stay on the good side of.
So, just to be clear, we're meeting him tomorrow morning, correct?
We didn't specify, so I'm assuming we're meeting him now.
I misunderstood the conversation. Is anyone else confused and or intrigued by what he does for work, or is that just me?
I think it is all lies and he is obfuscating. Fame, what do you think?
I believe it was vague enough to where he wasn't lying. But also keeps us guessing. He does something important, and I'm curious.
I'm very enthralled by this man.
I don't, after seeing this display, I do not want to engage in a argument that I think I will lose.
That is fair.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could kill us all just, easily.
Nah.
Your arrogance is not needed right now.
She's right.
So then, are you guys off to the stockades?
Yes.
All right. I'll move us over to the stockades.
Here we go.
Onward to our death and glory.
So it only takes you maybe 10 minutes to casually walk down to the stockades. It is getting dark. The sun is technically down, but still got, the light that's kind of coming out from the horizon is hitting the fog. And so it's a very bright gray, but it is about to be dark. You know, this dark gray is the end of the light of the day.
Oh, these shades of gray. I wonder how many there are.
Well, so are there people still in the stockades?
Yes, and they are still wearing paper mache donkey heads.
Well, if it pleases the group, I will begin maneuvering the innocents out of the way.
I will assist Arnie.
Okay. How are you doing this? What are you doing to get them out?
So I'm going to start by just very calm and collectedly knocking the donkey heads off of each person, like one by one.
Okay. I'm not even gonna make you do a check for that. They're paper mache made hats, or like
mascot heads.
Those horse masks that are horrific.
Mm-hmm.
That, but paper mache and a donkey instead of a horse.
Can I wear one?
Please do.
Over your dragon bones helmet?
No, I don't think that would work.
Under your dragon bones helmet.
On top of the dragon bones. So the dragon helm is wearing one.
You are now a large creature.
You have broken 10 feet. You are technically large now.
Oh boy! No, I just want to keep it hold on to it for.
Yeah, you can hold on to one for sure. So you guys get. There are 3 children and 4 adults, and you are able to remove all of their paper mache helmets. The man who you spoke to the other day about everything. You are back. Why did you take my? Do not let Isaac see me without my mask on. Please put it back on.
No.
Fear not. You have nothing to worry about from Isaac anymore. And then I'm going to take my greatsword and where the stocks are. Is there a lock on the stocks?
Yes.
I would like to take my greatsword and I would like to hack the lock off of the stocks.
Give me an attack roll.
Yay.
Fuck it up, Barney.
14.
Okay. And how much damage do you do?
I do 11 points of damage.
Oh yeah, you easily are able to cut through the padlocks that are holding these stocks in place. One swing, it's just bam, not broken off. You cut through the metal. And the man everyone who you cut out does stand up and kind of they start rubbing their wrists a little bit because they've been in there for 2 days now. The man, you say Isaac is no longer a problem. What do you mean by this?
Don't worry about it too much. Just get yourself and your children home.
Mordecai's going to push it right by Arnie. Remember that party to end all parties? And he winks. And he continues to,
hype himself
up for the song he's about to put on. I'm so excited.
All right. Come, children. And he gathers the kids, and all the 4 adults hurry off down an alleyway.
I suppose now all we do is wait.
Didn't Raha need some help getting that clothing? But we don't know where he's at, though.
And as you say that, you hear the horse neighing or braying again, and it is down one of the alleyways. But as you look over, all you see is a swirl of black mist as you see Rahadin walking towards you, holding many pieces of clothing in his arms.
I love this.
I've
Take a
brought
moment and tell
enough
me
for everyone.
Yeah, describe to me what type of clothes you brought. Like what kind of outfits can they pick from?
So we've got quite the selection. We've got quite the selection of Victorian style funeral attire, which can be described as very flowing and fabric heavy with lace, as well as basically every outfit from the Matrix. So we've got quite a combo here. So
is there
Trench
a lacy high-necked button-up?
Oh yeah, got one of those for sure.
Arnie's taking that one.
Also have some umbrellas for everybody to use, with the frills on them and everything. If you've ever been to New Orleans, definitely like that. Yep.
You brought one heck of a wardrobe with you, friend.
Well, over the years, one collects quite an assortment.
Whatever you're into, and I pick up one of the super lacy bits And I put it up to myself. This'll do.
Look
Are you
great.
sure I have the skin tight leather?
Oh, yeah. Always that. And I throw the weights
Catsuit.
back.
And I'll hand him basically a cat suit.
Yeah, the cat suit.
Yes.
Mordecai is in the cat
no.
suit now. You don't know how he managed to put that on so much quicker than pants. But
I'm gonna hand my cloak to Thistle real quick since she's not changing. If you could just hold this for a moment, and then I'm gonna go sort of try and find like a little darker alleyway where I can change my top in somewhat privacy.
I could have just held your cloak up and like blocked you away, and you could just change.
That makes a lot more sense, but here I am, and then I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Finding a secluded alleyway is not too difficult. I mean, you're in the town square, but it's getting dark. You know, people of Barovia tend to not like to be out after dark.
Makes sense.
So it's not difficult to find a nice private alleyway to change your shirt.
Perfect. And then I come back, I grab my cloak. I'm gonna pull my great sword out, and I'm just gonna lean myself up against the stocks with my arms resting on my great sword. Wait.
Okay. Thistle, are you changing your outfit?
No, I am just wearing bloody armor.
You are just Carrie at the end of Carrie. Got it.
I am. Yep, that is me.
Fame, are you changing your outfit at all?
Fame just kind of appears next to Arnie as a shorter than average half orc, and is very pale green with like tusks basically coming out, and just stands there, but is wearing the exact same Fame clothing. Just looks a little stretched out, maybe.
I like the outfit, Fame.
Welcome. Is that passing? Did that work?
I don't think it's necessary either way, but if you're more comfortable with it, really do whatever makes you feel good.
I'll work on it. I'm really bad at choices. I'm trying
It's all
my
right.
best.
You're doing good. You just have to learn to drop your register a little bit and then add in a little bit of the gravel.
Fame
guys are
just like
having this,
groans.
As you guys are having this conversation about really selling that half orc voice, you do see 4 torchlights coming down an alleyway. I say an alleyway, coming down the main street towards you. The sun has set at this point, so they stand out very well in the darkened streets of Vallaki. And as they get closer, you see 7 figures walking. In the center of them is Isaac himself.
Mordecai?
Isaac. How you doing, handsome? And he holds his violin in one hand, bow in the other. Fame?
You are the ones who brought my sister to Vallaki, are you not?
Fame, were you saying something?
I just wanted to have my short bow prepped.
Okay. I barely heard you, Fame. Thank you for saying something, Sumner.
You're
I
good.
did not.
I poked. I did the poke of the sky. Ignore me. I was just talking to my god.
Okay.
Yeah. We heard you like to party, Isaac. And I gotta tell you, I do too.
For the love of my sister, I will give you this one opportunity to explain why you have broken the laws of Vallaki.
Oh, Mordecai's like,
why should I not kill you where you stand? As he says, kill you where you stand, he shrugs kind of the cape off of one of his shoulders, and his right arm is huge, red, scaly, monstrous.
Oh, gross arm!
Sweet. He's like, Mordecai was like, very antagonizingly stretching, really testing the leather, and it holds up. But he says, why shouldn't I kill you? He stands up and he says, all right, let's party. And he claps, and his violin begins to float and begins to play itself as he begins to dance to a song he wrote. And major image begins to get cast as more versions of Mordecai in a very antagonizing fashion come out of the ground and start to dance with it to create like a and also he's making the sound very, very loud, trying to like gesture on a party as much as possible. But that's going to be his only thing that he does and is able to do.
I imagine the dance you're doing is actually the dance at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy where he's just like,
yeah. It's like he's not a dancer, but he's into his own stuff.
really uncomfortable, like to anyone watching. Isaac looks at all these fake Mordecais popping up. What is this? The festival of the blazing sun is not for a few days. And you have set free those that are rightfully punished by the laws of Vallaki.
Oh, Isaac, this is the festival of the setting sun, my friend.
Enough of this. Kill them. He says to the 6 guards at his sides, and let's roll for initiative.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing this. I've been waiting for this for ages.
The second that Fame did hear kill them, she would have attempted to take the first shot. Can I get that or no?
Yeah. You had your bow ready. I'll let you take that first pot shot.
Okay.
I'm assuming at Isaac, right?
Yeah. With a sneak attack or no? Because it's just a readied action.
He's not surprised, so I would say he's not surprised. Is there anything else that could give you sneak attack?
I mean, I have ambusher, but no. I just am better.
This isn't a surprise round. He saw you, and so he can kind of see it coming. So there's no surprise aspect of it. And to my understanding, you have no way to get advantage as of right now. So I'm going to say no to the sneak attack. But
cool.
I don't know everything your character can do. So you tell me.
She utilizes her ranged weapon to cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
As her reaction, as her prepped action.
Yeah.
That is a bonus action. So you guys need to make dexterity saving throws. In a 5 feet, anything within 5 feet of Isaac.
Okay.
Otherwise, all Isaac.
He's the only one within 5 feet of himself.
Okay.
So he has to make a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
I'm assuming an 8 doesn't make it.
It does not. So he takes the full damage, and that is max damage. So that is 10 piercing.
Okay. All right. So you, as soon as he says killed him, you let loose your bow, and it's as it kind of arcs up, hits the peak of its arc and comes down and shatters. But the shards of the arrow shaft are still going with just as much velocity and accuracy, and rain down on and around Isaac. He brings up his monstrous arm to kind of shield him from it, but he does get stuck with a good number of thorns. And with that, we'll do initiative. So,
okay.
Fame, what'd you get for your initiative roll?
21.
Mordecai.
9.
Why is Thistle not in here? Arnie.
22.
Rahadin.
22.
Ooh. Have a roll off while I add Thistle to this.
Is it just a flat D20 for the roll off?
However you guys want to do it. You can.
Flat D20?
Sure.
All right, here we go. What did I? Oh, God.
I got a 14.
I also got a 14.
No!
What the fuck? All right, hold on.
Double roll off.
I'll even show you
One
my
more
screen.
time.
Who has the higher initiative, Mod?
I got a
Mine's
plus 6 on my
+7.
dex. Okay, so you got it then.
Well, my initiative's +7, but my dex is only +2.
If you have a higher initiative modifier, I think that would trump a dex modifier because it's
I've seen people go with whoever has the highest initiative modifier. I've seen them roll again, adding their initiative modifiers.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Arnie, go first.
All right, Arnie, go first.
Mordecai, what was your roll again? Remind me.
9.
9. And then Thistle, what was your initiative roll?
16.
16. All right. So, Arnie, you are the first that gets to go in this combat encounter.
Lovely. I think as my first, thing, I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
And then I am going to just bust it on up there directly into Isaac's face.
Okay.
And I will recklessly Great Weapon Master try and do a slashy slash. Why don't you let me roll advantage? Oh, there we go. Okay. Was doing oh, wow. I think I miss. With the first attack, with a 4. No, it's a 4. I have to subtract 5 from the roll. So it's a 4.
But it's reckless. Don't you roll with advantage when you reckless?
I did. I rolled 2 3s.
Ooh. Okay. Well,
So
you miss him with your first swing.
First, and then the second swing. Galley is a 16.
Does hit.
Okay, so that will be 14, 15, 16, 26 points of slashing damage.
Ooh. Ouch. Your great sword, you swing your great sword, and the first one he kind of takes a side, like one step back, and you miss, but you bring it back up, and he's not ready for that second swing, so he blocks it by grabbing it with his monstrous hand again, but it does cut deep into his hand.
I'm going to lean forward, and I'm just going to smile.
All right. And that'll bring us to Rodden.
Right. So looking at Isaac, I don't think Isaac knows Rahadin at all, does he?
Probably not.
Probably not.
You've never formally been introduced, I'll say that.
Okay. All right. So smiling at Isaac, I'm going to see if this is going to be okay. I'm going to use my action to both remove and then return a ring.
Okay.
And use a bonus action in between. Would that be all right?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. So I am going to remove a ring that's on one of my fingers. And as Rahadin does, you hear a faint sound of many screams starting to well up around, almost visual after a second of just this terrifying howl. And he's going to go ahead and move up right about here, I'd say.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and unleash the full force of my deathly choir here. So anything within 10 feet has to make a wisdom save of 16.
All right. Well, 1 fails, 2 fails, 3 failed. All 3 of them fail.
Wow. All 3 of them fail. All right. So they're going to be taking 23 damage each.
Well, those 3 guards, after hearing the wailing of the dead, you hear them. You see them like kind of clench over, like bringing their hands to their head. But as they do, they fall forward and collapse lifeless on the ground.
Oh. And standing smiling, I'll return the ring into the finger.
All right.
Next.
Wow.
So that'll bring us to...
That's it, yeah.
Fame.
Right. Fame is going to bonus action Zephyr Strike and take an attack again with her bow. She's going to back up so that she's not standing amongst the dancing Mordecais, and gets her distance to unleash her short bow with the Dread Ambusher. So she's going to do 2 attacks.
Okay.
And as it's her first turn. Right? Yes.
Yes, this is her first turn in combat.
Okay. So first hit is an unnatural 20.
Who are you attacking?
She's direct. Did you say Mordecai? Directly on Isaac.
Okay, so because Arnie is within 5 feet of Isaac, you will get your sneak attack on one of your attacks.
Hell yeah.
And a 20 does hit.
Okay, cool. So the second attack is 17?
Also hits.
Okay, cool. So we will roll the damage. So that's... And then the Dread Ambush or extra damage. So... And then sneak attack. That will be 28 damage for both attacks.
All
with
right.
the sneak attack.
So describe how this goes down with your Dread Ambusher shooting at Isaac with
She
your bow.
backs up through the Mordecai's and is just like bumping her way through the images and then just shoots directly up into the air. And in front of Arnie's face, this arrow just comes down to try to get him in the head, but instead gets his shoulders.
Yeah,
Kinda
you
just
get him right in the
buckles a little.
shoulder, like maybe even getting like an artery or something. You get him right in that fleshy part of the clavicle, you know. And anything else from Fame?
That's it.
All right, that'll bring us to Thistle.
Hello, it is me, Thistle. I would like to kind of, get within 10 feet of this dude. Maybe like right here. Right here's good. Doesn't matter. And my signature weapon, I'm just gonna take a whack at him.
All right.
And
Swish, swash, sling that slang.
got a nat 20.
Hey.
Hey.
So you know what that means? I would like to divine smite him.
Yeah,
as well.
Deus Vult. I don't make the rules. God does.
So nat 20 on my halberd, that's 1d10 plus 3, so that's
23 right there.
23.
You're smiting at what level?
Max, of course.
Max level. Let's do it. It's like
And what's your max
2.
level?
2, second level.
So that's 48. 8 times 4 is 24. Times 2 is 48. Plus what I say, 23?
23.
48 plus 23, 60, 71 points of damage.
No, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Damage.
So you come in. Tell me how this goes. Paint me a picture with words of how this all goes down with
She
that.
doesn't even stop.
He is still alive, but like that's a really cool moment. I want to hear it.
Yeah, she just comes running in with that halberd, like just ready to go, like running with scissors. And like the moment she gets within like 5 feet of him, she just jabs him in the gut and then twists it. And then I just imagine that her divine smite is just the sounds of like howling creatures screeching.
Excellent.
She also
Excellent.
screeches.
Between the screams of the dead and the howls of a otherworldly bestial hunt, there's a lot of ghostly noises going around while
There's a lot
Mordecai's
of sounds
violin plays in the air and mirror image Mordecai's are dancing fools. Anything else from Thistle?
I think that's all I've got.
You
I
attacked
get
once or
another.
twice?
I get to hit again.
I was about to say, I think you only hit once. We just got very excited about that nat 20.
All right, so then I'll draw my halberd back and I'll hit him again. That's 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
All right. Wow, 4 damage. So proud of that.
All right. So the howls of your god's hunt in that smite still resound in your head as you pull out the stab of the halberd and bring it around with the axe head to bite into. Again, he's using his monstrous hand to take any hit that it can. It wasn't able to block your stab, but he does raise it up and it bites into his forearm as you swing your halberd.
Bonus action, I would like to take Polearm Master and turn my halberd around and whack him in the face with the ass end of it.
All right, bonk him. Do it.
The disrespect donk.
Yeah, exactly.
Disrespect dunk.
You go to jerk jail.
22 to hit.
That does hit.
Bonk jail. And that's 4 damage to that too.
Okay. All right. After your assault, he is looking very rough. His monstrous arm is missing huge chunks of flesh from the great sword in his hand, the halberd biting into his forearm, the hails of arrows and thorns he's blocked with it. But he's still standing.
He's having a bad time.
He's having a real bad time. And that'll bring us to they're dead. So Mordecai.
Yeah, so Mordecai is going crazy. Like he's having a party with himself within this major image. And he's going to move they're kind of marching forward, kind of marching through the people, hoping to create a little bit of disadvantage. I don't know if that would apply. It's a DM call. But Mordecai is like kind of walking through with it, kind of disguising himself amongst himself. And as he walks by...
Give me a stealth check.
Okay, stealth check. Just kind of like just a passive type thing.
Yeah, just you're trying to lose yourself in a crowd of you.
Of me, yeah. So stealth will be 19.
Okay. So what's the rest of what you're doing?
Mordecai sees Thistle drive the halberd into Isaac. And kind of like gets her a pat on the back. Oh no, I'm sorry. Pat on the back exists. Nothing happens because of it. But all of a sudden, all of the Mordecais in the crowd begin citing lyrics to this song that all of a sudden exists, along the lines of "Your big arm looks gross. Valecki hates you the most. This party is over. Hope you're happy because the end draws closer." And vicious mockery on Isaac.
I liked that. Okay. He has to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Yep.
Double bard.
Well, he got a 7.
He takes 1d4 psychic damage from me, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll until the end of his next turn. He takes 3 psychic damage.
Okay. So, as you are insulting him, kind of dancing with yourself, your lyrics and voice are kind of coming out of the crowd rather than from you. It seems like it's almost like that entire square is echoing with your voice.
Exactly.
And as you hurl these insults in this lyrics, you see the blood come to his eyes a little bit, and literally and figuratively.
Make this man cry.
I hope so.
Angry, make him angry. And with that, he's going to, with his left hand, his not horribly beaten up hand, put his fingers in his mouth and do a really loud whistle as these 3 guards are going to come up and attack, come to Isaac's defense. So one of them is going to attack Thistle.
Bring it.
With the sick God, D&D Beyond doing dirty today. I haven't rolled above a 10 today with D&D
My
Beyond.
armor class is 20.
Oh, dang.
The second one that's attacking Arnie with advantage because Arnie recklessly attacked.
It is true.
Got an 18.
True.
That hits. My AC is only 14.
Oh, you little.
And the last one is going to go for Mordecai, but he'll be rolling with disadvantage because of your dashing in and out of your illusions. 13 hits your AC?
It does not.
Okay, so he's gonna like poke at one, but it's not actually you.
He slashes the one right next to him, and he's just like,
Look at he's dancing in like a cat suit, just like.
Yep.
So Arnie, you're gonna take 6 damage, but because you're raging, it's only 3.
3. Perfection.
He's like Flanders. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
And you guys see running from down the alleyways. Yeah, you hear it before you see it. You hear the barking of dogs, and 2 other groups of guards. This time with hounds.
Y'all, we gonna dogs.
Now it's a party.
Arnie and I just want to imagine Arnie and I like lock eyes when we see the dogs.
I see it.
All right.
Cops in hair, scatter, and all the magic.
40 feet. So, the dogs are going to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So let me.
Is the dog gonna sniff me out? Like, no. He's gonna smell the leather.
Is this a cat suit?
Wait,
It's
I totally forgot Rodham was there.
Oh no!
All right, so the dogs are going to.
Mordecai's gonna.
One is going to bite Mordecai, not with disadvantage because he does sniff you out.
Great.
The cat suit.
21 to hit.
And it hits.
So you're going to be taking 4 piercing damage as this big mastiff bites into your calf as you're like dancing around, kind of mocking everyone around because you've been untouched and you're just jeering it at somebody. But dog bites your leg. Big dog bites your leg.
Ow.
Rahadin, you're going to be attacked by 3 mastiffs.
Okay.
God.
11, 6,
Run away.
and another 11. Jeez, they
None
cannot
hit.
roll to hit. I'm rolling terrible tonight. This is supposed to be a deadly encounter. The dice are like, nope. The 2 other guards that showed up are going to draw their bows and take a shot at Thistle. Thistle and Arnie. One at Thistle, one at Arnie. No.
Yes.
Keep forgetting Rahadin is. I see my main players. I'm like, those are the targets. Wait, there's another one.
There's another.
So it's Rahadin and Thistle. So
But wait, there's more.
But wait,
so Thistle, that's a 9 to hit,
that does not hit.
and Rahadin, that's a 14.
That's not it.
Okay, so both their arrows miss.
I just assume mine bounces off my armor and does
it
nothing.
kinks. Actually, it hits your dragon bone skull and it goes into the eye socket, but it just kind of like sits there and rests there now. So you've got like an arrow coming out of the skull of the dragon
I'm leaving
bone.
it.
Isaac, seeing the absolute incompetence of the guards that he has brought to take care of these people that broke the laws of Valaki, is going to take his battle axe in both hands and swing it wildly at Arnie with advantage because of reckless, and that's a nat 20.
He has
First
disadvantage
attack.
as well, actually, because of
Vicious mockery.
vicious mockery.
Oh, you're right. You're
So
right.
It's a flat
Okay, so
roll,
then just
but I accept the natural 20.
yeah.
Hit
So
me.
the second roll is natural 20. That'll be the second attack.
You're
The
like,
first
I'm a
attack was
barbarian, hit me.
16.
That was both hit.
Wait. Oh no, that's more than 16. That's dirty 20.
All right.
He has
Still hit.
different stuff. Okay.
Yep.
So for the
what I'm
first
built
hit,
for.
you're going to take 10 slashing damage.
5.
No revenge.
And for the second hit, it is 44 slashing damage.
22.
22 halved.
Okay.
Are you looking?
Oh, you're raging. Yes. Oh.
Not great, but not dead. So we got that going for me. Which is
Totem
nice.
of the bear.
Yeah, baby.
Ah.
And Isaac is going to he's going to move out of your range. So Thistle and Arnie can get a tax opportunity against Isaac.
Oh, you
Okay.
know I'm taking it.
I'm taking it. I got an 18.
Does hit.
I got a 13.
Does not hit.
I did just get completely wrecked.
Damage.
How much damage?
11.
Oof. He's still standing though. He's very, very rough. He's you get him like right in the back as you jab into him, but it's not quite in a spine or the heart, but you definitely punctured a lung probably.
Mhm.
He's not doing hot.
I don't think I can take Polar Master when he's
No, because it's a bonus
Okay.
action for
Yeah.
the Polar Master.
Yeah.
All right. And so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, you
And
gonna do
that'll bring
that?
us back to Arnie.
Oh man. Okay, so I just got real fucked up. And I'm gonna watch Arnie run. Or not Arnie. Ooh, my bad. I'm gonna watch Isaac run, and I'm just gonna yell back to Fame and be like, "We got a runner!" And then I'm going to take a step forward into the fray, and I'm gonna attack the dog to my right first, and I'm just gonna recklessly Great Weapon Master it.
Okay.
Because I'm stupid and a glutton for punishment. Oh no! That first one misses with a 5, I'm guessing.
Yeah, this dog was standing kind of side with Isaac's and kind of keeping guard on him. And so he saw you coming and was ready for your swing.
Okay, so the second one will be a 19.
It wasn't ready for the second swing.
Okay. So the second swing will be 18 points of slashing damage.
Well, you killed it.
Wonderful.
The dog kind of like leapt to the side, but as it was midair and couldn't dodge, you swing and cleave it in twain.
Which is great because as a great weapon master, if I reduce a creature to 0 hit points, I can make a melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Well, you certainly did that first part, so...
So I am going to just turn to the next dog. No, I think I'm going to turn to the guard that's in front of my lady Thistle. And I'm going to go ahead and hopefully not get done super dirty. That's another 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that will be 20 points of slashing damage.
You run him through. He's wearing some chainmail armor, but you use the tip of your greatsword and as a spear and just impale him. And he is dead.
I'm going to pull my sword out of him and I'm going to sort of like flick the blood on the ground. And then I'm going to lock eyes with the next guard. And I'm just going to look at him and I'm going to look down and I'm going to be like, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay. And that'll bring us back to Rahadin.
All right. So having seen Isaac start to run behind these dogs here, you're going to see Rahadin kind of dematerialize, but you can still see kind of a ghostly essence of him. Looks very grotesque, though. Long nails, hair extending backwards, almost spiked, this jowl with sharp teeth, and no legs either. Tattered clothing, just move directly through these dogs, right up behind Isaac, and then
and if you do what I
rematerialize.
think you're doing, they don't get attacks of opportunity, do
They
they?
do not.
Okay, cool.
No.
I was pretty sure I knew what you were doing, but I just wanted to double check.
Oh, yeah. And right up behind Isaac. And you're not going anywhere. And go ahead and take some slashes at this guy.
I wish you said nothing personal.
Nothing personnel, kid. So does a 29 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Kill him.
8 damage on that first slash.
Oof.
We're going to do this piecemeal because I don't know how much more life this guy's got.
Oh, that's fine. He's still alive.
Still alive. Okay. All right. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
All right. And we're going to do 7 damage on that slash.
Okay.
And one more for good measure. Does a 11 hit?
An 11 does not hit.
Okay. Miss with that one.
So as you slash at him twice, you catch him off guard with your ghostly moving through the hounds that did take bites at you, but they can't bite mist, right? And hearing you appear behind him, nothing personnel, but actually saying you're not going anywhere and slicing at him, he kind of pivots on one foot, turning around to meet your face and who are you and why do you fight with them? I am the law in Vallaki.
Not for long.
All right. And that will bring us to Fame.
Fame sees like the opening with the dogs as Rahadin gets gross. And she go
There's
ahead.
no opening between the dogs. The dogs are still kind of making this line there. He was able to move through their spaces.
Right. So she sees him leave, and takes a shot at the now open 555 cube in the area with the dogs, with another hail of thorns on one of them.
Okay.
And that's a bonus action. So
Dex saves? No, it's an attack roll.
That
isn't
is dex saves.
Okay. That's a 15, a 14, and a 12.
Okay. So one fails, so one takes full damage.
Okay.
And that would be... four for the half.
Okay.
So 8 for the other 2.
So the mastic that you targeted, getting the brunt of the shattered arrow that you fired, lets out a whine before falling to the ground dead. The other 2 also yelp in pain, but they are still alive.
Okay. Perfect. And that's my turn.
All right, and that'll bring us to the dog in front of Arnie, who's going to bite at Arnie. Did you reckless last turn?
Advantage, yeah.
Okay.
The downside of the amount of damage I do is the amount of damage I take.
21.
Oh, yep, that'll do it.
All right, and that'll be 5 piercing damage, and
So
make a strength saving throw.
2 or 3? Half. I can't remember if you
2,
rounded
half
up or
rounded down.
Okay, thank you. Ooh, not 20, 2. D&D Beyond. I see you. Okay.
Nice.
Strength saving throw. Got it. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. That will be an 18.
Yeah, okay, cool. You are not knocked prone.
I am strong boy.
All right, and Thistle, that'll bring us back to you.
Yeah, I'd like to call down an orbital strike.
All right. The clouds above, as they have every night in Barovia, block a lot of the night sky. But from the clouds, you start seeing a brighter bit of light. The brightest light you've seen in Barovia. It actually is so bright that it pierces through the clouds almost and descends right in front of where you land in this moonbeam.
Right on this asshole that Rothhidden is clawing. You know, Isaac. He needs to make a con save of 12.
How big is the radius on that thing? That hit me too?
I think it's just a 5-foot area.
It's it doesn't really say. It's not very big. It's a 40-foot high cylinder. Yeah, it's a 5 feet. It's 5 feet around him.
Okay. So we'll put this moonbeam on top of Isaac. And you said a con save?
Yep.
For balance druid? Oh, you're a paladin.
I'm an Oath of the Ancients paladin.
Does a 12 make the save?
It is a 12. I did get 14 to damage him.
So that'll be 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Describe to me how Isaac dies.
Oh.
I would like to imagine this moonbeam just melts him straight up. Just melts him.
Like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes, just
All
bones.
Right. So, Rod, and you had your line of, he's like, I am the law in Vallaki, and you're like, not for much longer. And as this happens, that's when the moonbeam comes down from the sky in front of you. And as he's kind of realizing what's happening, he looks up to, you're being attacked. You look in that direction. And as he looks up, his face is the first thing to melt before all his skin and organs are gone. The only thing left of him behind are clean bones, his clothes, his battle axe, and his monstrous right arm.
And Thistle yells, anybody else want that? You can keep fighting. If not, just stop.
No.
Okay.
Let them fight.
Okay, I got another action I can attack someone with, but I don't know yet.
Is Moonbeam a bonus action?
It's a spell. And
The spells would be
Oh,
either
no, I don't have another attack anyway, because that's a spell, not an actual attack.
Okay.
I always confuse that.
Okay. So the dog by Mordecai is going to go next.
No.
And he's going to bite Mordecai.
Gonna bite me again?
Yeah.
That's
10.
skipped.
No, you did your vicious mockery. The dogs and the other 2 guards came in at a different time, so I rolled initiative for them, but I skipped them the first time around because they weren't here.
Oh, okay, because I've been bit twice without moving, so I was just curious. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is Mordecai still Menikai?
Yes.
Or has that stopped?
No, that's still going on.
Okay.
A 10 doesn't hit, does it?
A 10 does not hit.
Okay. And that will bring us to Mordecai. No, that'll bring us to one more dog.
Damn dogs.
This dog is going to come down and try and bite Rahadin. Let's see what we do here. A 13 hit you?
No.
All right, yeah, the dog misses. Now it's Mordecai's turn.
So immediately the dog bit Mordecai and did 4 piercing damage to his thigh, like, ah! And immediately as the fangs register into his flesh, the music stops like cold. And he's like, and all of the mirror images are like, where did the music go? He's like, are you serious? And he looks at the Mastiff. Well, now we got to start over. And he plays the song at the beginning, but it plays a lot slower, a lot more calming, and he casts Sleep at a 4th level, meaning I have to roll 11d8, and that pool of HP is divvied out amongst basically this radius I'm going to draw really quickly.
Okay.
It's from this point right here. Basically, I want all of the Mastiffs, all the alive Mastiffs, and the remaining guards to be the people that came with Isaac to fall asleep, hopefully. So let me roll that many.
Starting from this point right here.
Yes.
And 20 feet.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So, like that.
So a total of 57 HP is divvied out, starting with the lowest.
So,
and they instantly fall asleep if it falls within that HP.
I have aura of warding and other auras. I'm sorry, I'm a bad.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Paladin.
Radius, not diameter. Okay, so it's twice as big as this.
Yes. Yeah.
Dang.
Boom.
Boom.
I always get messed up with the radius versus diameter bits.
Yep. So everyone.
Okay.
So 57 HP. And it's their remaining health also, not just their total.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Let me do this real quick.
Just like standing on the outside of this, like,
Thank you so
Nolan
much for
just,
the...
yeah.
Thank you, Nolan, for the gifted subs.
What?
Sure.
Nolan.
Nolan, we
Nolan.
Nolan.
I can hear him cringing from my living room.
God. Thanks, Envy. You're the best.
Let's see. Thank you for catching that. I have so many. I have 3 monitors, and I still don't have enough screen space to have Twitch up at the same
You're
time.
fine. I've got it.
So, everyone except for the 2 guards outside of your radius fall asleep.
Boom.
All right, so that will bring us.
And I need to do
anything else from Mordecai?
Constitution saving throw for the wisdom check, for the concentration check on the mirror image.
Is sleep a concentration spell?
Sleep is not a concentration spell. No, it's just is it 2 concentration spells?
I'm asking you. I don't know if sleep is concentration or not, or if major image is concentration.
Either way, I passed the check. So,
well, if they're both concentration, you can't do both.
I can't do both at all. Yeah, no, I passed the constitution. I passed the. I'm good. That's my turn.
Then that will bring. Let's see. He's asleep. They're dead. He's asleep. He's awake. So this guard over here, seeing all this tomfoolery, is just going to turn around and leave.
I'm too old for this shit.
25, 30. 2 days from retirement. All right, Isaac's dead. That will bring us to this guard next to Rahadin, who's he's going to drop his bow and turn around and run. So you can have an attack of opportunity if you would like, Rahadin.
I would absolutely like to.
He wants carnage and the murder.
Yeah. Do I get... I forget now, with multi-attack, do I get to attack multiple times or just a single time?
Attack of opportunity is 1 melee attack.
1 melee attack. All right, cool. All right. Does a 13
or I should say 1 weapon attack. It can be any weapon that you have.
Okay. Does 13 hit?
13. Ooh, does it hit? Does not hit.
Okay.
So you slash with your scimitar, but he's wearing some chainmail, and chainmail's good at blocking cuts, so it doesn't cut through the chainmail as he runs, and he runs 5, 10.
He's not getting away that easy.
There, that's as far as he can go. That's 30 feet.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
That'll bring us back to Arnie.
Awesome. So
all the dogs and guards around you are asleep.
Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and run.
Just the dogs. Just the dogs.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet over here because I have 40 feet of movement. And then I am going to huck a javelin at this feller.
All right. Swish, swash, sling that slang.
That will be a unnatural 20.
Does hit.
Ow, for a whopping 4 points of piercing damage.
Heck
Well,
yeah.
Piercing does beat chainmail usually.
Oh, that's right.
But you know, you were off on your aim. You know, you're used to swinging a greatsword. You're not winning accuracy contests. You're winning
yeah.
cutting it in half contests.
And I'm also half dead, so you know, give a person a break a little bit. No.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense why you wouldn't kill him in one javelin. That's not your specialty. You know, you're hurting a little bit. Yeah, it's fine.
I throw the javelin and then vomit immediately after it hits him. I'm just like, oh god, there's a lot of internal.
Isn't Half Dead Lumberjack the name of this band? Could have sworn.
Anything else from Arnie?
No, that'll be it.
All right, Rodden, you're up.
All right. I will, instead of running up to the guy, as I most likely could, I'll just take a step to the side and I'm going to pull out a couple of darts. Just these long, kind of yellowish metal darts. And I'll chuck a couple at him.
All right.
Let's see what we can't do. So does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Okay, and I will roll another one since I'm chucking 2 at him. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So first hit does a total of 8 damage.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It does 8 damage at first.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
And it does an extra 7 damage on top of that. So 15 damage for the first hit.
Okay, so the first dart you throw gets him right in the back of the skull, and he falls down dead.
Okay. Can I retract my second dart?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
You're like mid-throw and you just bring it back.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to get that one back.
All right. And I will turn around and let's see, where's the measuring tool here? Gotta find it. There we go.
It's the
fourth one.
It's like an upside down Q.
That should hit.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that should hit. All right.
They are prone.
So I'll have disadvantage.
Oh,
because it's a range attack.
Oh,
okay.
That's right.
Yeah. So I will roll with disadvantage to just chuck the second one just for funsies.
You're like, it was already like you just spin around with it still on your hand.
Yeah, pretty much.
I still have this other dart. What am I going to do? I'm not going to not throw it.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
With disadvantage.
Jesus.
All right. So it's going to be a total of 9 plus 3, 12 damage to that guard.
Okay. He was asleep. It's hard to tell, but he is dead.
He's still asleep.
Stop breathing.
He's just forever asleep.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Anything else from Rahadin?
I've had my movement. I've had my actions. I don't want to use any bonus actions. I'm good.
All right. Then that will bring us, let's see, to Fame.
Awesome. Fame is going to use her cunning action to dash.
Okay.
And go 60 feet. That's 30. And I need to measure the other 30. Kind of runs up by Rahadin. And that's her full action. She's going to bonus action Zephyr Strike as she is pulling out her
Your cunning action is using dash as a bonus action, so you still have your full action. Unless you wanted to use your full action for the dash, sorry.
I can do things. Okay,
You
cool.
can do a lot of things.
I can do a lot of things.
Yeah,
Let's
you
do
can-
more things.
You're
Okay,
so
cool.
mobile.
I am the mobile. Okay. So, in that case, she is still going to cast Zephyr Strike as her action, because that's a bonus action. So, while pulling out her short sword.
Okay. That dog is asleep. Thistle, you're up.
Can I activate my super cool helmet so I can gain the mobile feat so I can go slap Arnie?
Oh, no, you always have the mobile feat when you have the helmet, when you return to it.
What if I'm at 40 right now?
You get to choose from one of 3 abilities aside from that.
Cool. I won't be able to reach Arnie, but I will kind of run over towards Arnie. Yeah, I can reach them. So I'm just gonna run over here, right here, and slap on. I slap Arnie really hard, and I'm gonna heal Arnie for 20 HP.
Awesome.
Slap on the back.
Great. I feel great. I just imagine that Arnie's like hands on knees, like trying to breathe, and you walk up and you're just like, "You're fine.
Get better.
Get better."
Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah. And that's really all I'm gonna do right now. I don't know.
You're gonna move your moonbeam?
Oh yeah, I can move my moonbeam. I'm gonna move my orbital laser onto the dogs aren't really a problem for me, onto this one lone dude over here.
How far away is that?
It should be if it's
just out of range, but you can move it here.
Wow.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll move it near Mordecai. That's fine.
All right. Sometimes when you're in a marriage, you gotta remind someone who's in power. You can call down an orbital laser.
Who wears the pants the right way
The
around?
moon obeys me.
Exactly. All right, so that dog's asleep. Dead, asleep. Mordecai.
What is Mordecai? Curiosity, because it depends. What is Pumpkin doing next to me?
Pumpkin's like he's sitting on the edge of the gallows, or the stocks. Sorry, he's sitting on the edge of the stocks, like kicking his feet as they dangle, and just watching.
Vibing.
Yeah, he's just vibing.
He kind of sees that the party's over, and he goes over to him really quickly. Says, lucky for you, everyone's invited to this party. And he takes his left arm and slings him over his shoulder and gets the heck out of Dodge. He's going to take Pumpkin with him, kind of run over the asleep doggies on the road, and join his friends with Rahadin.
Okay.
But he's also going to bring his crowd with him. They're going to kind of like, the way I'm going to flavor this is that they go back into the ground, whoosh, and they just come whoosh back up from the ground, just around you guys, and they all immediately start hitting on Thistle, just like, "Hey Thistle, hey babe, hey babe,
Ooh,
hey babe, hey Thistle, hey babe,
looking
hey
good
Thistle, hey
looking.
Thistle, hey what's going on, hey baby, hey babe, hey Thistle."
Ew.
All right. We can be out of combat if you guys want to. But if you want to keep going to kill all the sleeping guys or whatever, we can stay in combat. I'm going to let that be your guys' decision.
There's still an archer alive.
There is. Then we will stay in combat. Dead. The living guard is going to move 30 feet further away, 60 feet away.
Oh, dash.
He's going to dash. Yeah, he saw the brutality. Like as he started running, he heard the orbital laser just. He's like, I don't even want to know what it is. I'm out.
Bye.
The Burgle Master does not pay me enough to put up with this shit.
My 401k is about to mature.
He is asleep, and that will bring us back to Arnie.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't think Arnie's gonna kill the rest of the guards. Just because they've been sort of in the similar position as these guards, getting their ass handed to them by adventurers who are way more powerful and above their pay grade. So Arnie's just gonna sort of like sit down on the ground.
Okay.
And drink some water.
Is anyone aside from Rahadin going to continue fighting?
No, I feel kind of bad. I don't want to kill all those dogs.
Fame stays.
I would rather like
Okay,
kill
Fame's gonna
that
stay in
one guy,
combat.
but like I'm not killing the dogs.
Okay. Well, then that'll bring us to Rodden's turn.
All right. So, looming over Isaac's now bleached bones, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the skull and place a hand over top of it and draw out what looks like some kind of a very pale blue something, almost fluid-like, as you hear a scream come out, just and draw it out and just grasp it in his hand and casually walk on over to the next guard over on this way, right in between.
All right. And any bonus actions from Rahadin?
Unless you can count that as both an action and a bonus action, drawing the souls from.
You know what? I'll give it to you as a bonus action just because it was really cool. I mean, I imagine it would take most of a 6 second span, but that was a really cool thing. So I'll give it to you. Really cool.
Go. Collecting some souls.
Mhm.
And that's it. That's I'll do it to the next card, and that's the turn.
Okay. So you're just going around like taking, and as you're pulling this like energy from them, anybody who pays, who watches it at least a little bit, you see at the last second before they the blue energy disperses, you see the person's face form in that blue energy before being sucked into Rodden's hand.
Almost
and that
like
will bring
they're
us to Fame.
Going down a drain.
Yeah.
Oh.
As Fame watches Rahadin open up this blue haze, she kind of takes her short sword and puts it back to her side and is watching it and kind of has a weird reaction as she starts to think about the person whose life she took in Waterdeep at the on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And she completely stops fighting and instead just watches as she watches as you take the ability for them to pass through a veil and go to the afterlife, and she just kind of stares and becomes extremely intimidated and just goes back. She fades back to her regular changeling body and goes back to being regular mousy self.
Okay. Do you want to take any actions or bonus actions?
Nope.
Okay. Thistle, is there anything you want to be doing?
Is that guy dead? Is he dead?
He's not. You can move your laser onto
Can I
him.
put my laser on him?
So glad.
Yes, you can put your laser onto him.
I would like to laser him, please.
I would like to laser. Con save.
12, yeah.
He got a 10, so he fails.
Okay, so 2d10.
Oof.
I'd like to move my orbital laser, please. 6.
6 points of damage. All right.
They're just gonna passively cook him in the background.
Yeah, you just see him kind of getting cooked.
I think you overcooked them, my friend.
Fine.
I'm going to take us out of combat, and just anyone who you guys want to have die, you can. Well, it's a coup de grace. No one's going to come wake them up.
I just want to cook that guy.
Okay. And unless you have some way to catch someone who's sprinting every round, that other guard is going to get away.
You can get away.
Okay. So
friends.
This guy's going to get cooked. Rahadin, I imagine you go around collecting the souls of all of these guards, right?
Only the ones that I killed or the ones that I was assigned to kill.
Gotcha. Okay.
Whoa. Party foul. And all of his mirror images fall. Oh, what are you doing there?
Are you dressing Rahadin?
Rahadin, yes.
What do you mean?
We're done here. What more is there to do? Job's done.
Right. Well, this job, motioning over to the pile of bones that used to be Isaac. I also have jobs. As I finish sucking the soul out of the last soldier that I killed.
I'm just gonna say it right now. I told you guys I didn't trust him.
I think that there's a cool ability. Can I learn that?
It's always worth trying.
Yeah, if you tell me no, I'm just going to make the moon eat you.
The moon.
Yeah.
You mean that?
It's good
You draw
people.
power just as the werewolves do.
Oh, I didn't say that now, did I?
Well, forgive my ignorance. This is the only exposure I've really had.
Mordecai's gonna walk up to Rahadin. Thank you. And he extends his hand out for a handshake.
And I'll wipe my hand off, just out of courtesy, and extend my hand as well. And thank you for your help.
Can I keep the leather? Or are you attached to it?
Well, I was until the bite marks.
They don't add much to it, I'd admit.
It's
It really makes him look very feminine, but not in a bad way. Like
I feel it looks a lot better on you than me.
it accentuates his curves, and I did not know he had those.
I didn't either, I'll be honest with you. And he kind of turns back to look behind him.
And the way, well, I don't know if it's naturally the moon or this one's doing, motioning to Thistle. But the way it glistens, gleams off of the material, it's enthralling, really.
Mordecai, I think he's flirting with you.
More complimenting, but take it as you will.
Oh, no. Your thoughts mirror mine, friend. Listen. I can't say we would be too keen on what you're doing here. But all things considered, and how recent our friendship is, I won't ask too many questions. But I can't speak for my friends.
Well, you're welcome to ask any questions of me that you will. However, I do have one question for each of you, actually.
Well, shoot.
What are you doing in 3 days?
Is this a date?
Oh. What? It really depends on what you're offering.
We don't even know what we're doing in 10 minutes.
That's fair.
That's fair. We're probably free.
Consider your schedules booked, for I have an invitation for you.
Really now. Ball, banquet, dinner, tea.
Something of the sort. You see, this parade, as it were, while admittedly they could have been dispatched by me, there is a greater plan involved here, involving you. This was more of a test than anything.
Oh, no.
Do you happen to know who leads up the state of Barovia?
That would
God damn it, it's Strahd! It just finally clicks for Arnie.
Oh, that guy I was rude to.
So you knew who we were before you met us?
I had an idea, but I didn't know intimately.
So you've heard the stories of Waterdeep.
There were rumors.
Aha! I mean, yes, of course.
And I wasn't lying, by the way. Turning around to both Arnie and Thistle. Or I'm sorry, Arnie and Fame. I I do work for the state of Barovia. However, it's a bit more involved. I have invitations to a banquet in 3 days that is to be hosted by the Lord Strahd. You are to attend.
What do we have to wear?
Honestly, the clothing that I brought is perfectly fine. The blood, however, may be a bit much, but the Lord likes eccentric types.
Should we be scared or excited, Rahad?
No, your safety is assured. In fact, you've done him a great service today.
How can... And she kind of stops her question.
What?
What was that?
How can our safety be assured?
There are many watching.
Fame looks down the alleyway to see if she could still see the guard running.
He's long gone.
Well, I think we have to go now, because if we don't go there, then we're going to be run out of here or killed for this.
You won't be killed. No. In fact, heralded, if anything. Though it would be a great disappointment to Lord Strahd should you not show up. And I am not one to disappoint, Lord.
Great.
Steak.
Great.
I want Sumner, Pond, Ash, Jen. I know it didn't arrive in the mail in time, but you can go ahead and open those that letter I sent you.
I left mine on the table out there.
For Jen, I'll share this with you guys so you can see it yourself.
If I can get the heat.
Oh, this is so cool. So
I would click the magnifying glass to be able to read it a bit clearer.
If I can get this to,
the wax seal is so good.
No, it's fine. Got it.
They're wax sealed too?
Yeah, look at these things. So this is mine. Mine's scrolled up.
That is so cool.
It's
Mine's
so
folded.
cool. Dylan is such a creative boy.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Would
And
you
the
like
D
me to
stands for
read it out
dungeon.
loud?
Oh, hey, thank you.
Or dragon.
Would you like me to read it out loud, good sir?
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead.
Nolan brought me mine.
My friends, I am honored to have hosted you in this land, my home, and look forward to meeting you in person. I have heard tell of your activities in my domain and wish to know those who have arrived in my beloved land of Barovia. As such, I bid you dine at my castle in 3 nights' time, so that we may meet in civilized surroundings. Your passage here will be a safe one, and you shall have full privileges of hospitality and guest right for as long as you remain at Castle Ravenloft. I await your arrival. Your host, Strahd von Zarovich.
I like your D.
It's so cute.
I love it. I was so excited when I got the mail. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was very excited.
I have actually ordered a wax seal that is Strahd's seal, and it didn't come in time for these, and I was really bummed.
That's so cool.
It's okay. It's gonna be cool. I love it.
Awesome.
My letter will get here tomorrow, probably. It's fine. I'll just get the late invite.
The late invite. They weren't sure where to send yours because you keep changing your face so much.
Yeah.
Where do I send it to?
Michelle's has 60 different addresses. I don't know.
I said Fame, but I haven't seen Fame in like 3 days, so I don't know where she is.
Well, pardon my language, but fuck. Specifically you. And then I'm just gonna, put my sword in my sheath.
And Rod, isn't there someone else who's invited to this dinner?
Yes. So, your friend, well, come to find out, sibling of this one, motioning to the bleach bones again, Irina.
Oh. Huh. Well then.
She is also to attend.
That's great. that might be complicated actually. She's not super keen on Mr. Strahd. I don't think she'll be able to come. But we might be able to make an appearance, right guys? Right guys?
Sure.
Yeah. So no Irina, but you got us, no problem.
My
Thanks,
apologies. I don't think I was very clear. She is to attend.
That's cute.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that'll.
Do you not have consent in Barovia?
This is Lord Strahd.
Does he not believe in consent?
He is Lord over Barovia and all its people.
Does that mean he has free reign to touch and do whatever he pleases with the people?
Invitation is a requirement when Lord Strahd is involved.
This sounds like mandatory, like these parties that people
She
have
has
to...
been voluntold.
Fuck.
Do you have something that we could perhaps provide to her to help in our gathering of her to ensure that everything is fine? And she just is like not even looking at him.
You do have an invitation for Irina, like a physical invite as well, Rahadin.
Yeah. I have this invitation, and I have you all.
Well,
hero.
You know what? You know what? Fine. We'll bring Irina. We'll bring Irina. But Fame here, she's horribly sick. Not great at dinners. She vomits nervously. It's horrible. But we can probably get Irina. It probably won't be a problem.
It also comes out the other end and it is a complete mess. It's like, disgusting.
It's like a cherub statue out of both ends.
Just like look at them back and forth, like making me out to be this disgusting monster.
I grab Fame's hand
under her breath, just as like, this is why no one loves me.
No.
And everyone loves this.
No.
Wah, wah, wah.
No. I'm gonna grab Fame's hand. Like Arnie's gonna just very quietly grab Fame's hand and do one of those like squeezes. You know, reassuring squeezes.
Yeah. She's just like watching them go back and forth.
And sometimes when the moon is full, she turns into the scaly goblin, and we just don't know what to do with her.
But we do all understand what Mordecai is hinting at, right? Okay, just making sure.
Yes. And then Thistle turns and looks at Fame and goes, and you know, the moon, it is going to be full in 3 days because I speak for the moon.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the moon.
All right. Well, we appreciate the invitation. We will consider it.
We have to go. Apparently, it is not the request.
Yeah. Truth be told, I'm excited. I want to meet the bastard, but
we have met him.
Got prior engagements. It was so brief.
At the cemetery, he walked in on us and it was rude.
Yeah, he was rude, but you know, I get called that all the time. So who am I to judge?
I would like to spit on Rahadin's shoes.
Oh.
And then, after doing so, I'll look him right in the eyes.
Can I make a reaction check? Or I guess a dex check or something?
You can react however you can take.
Okay.
Like, we're not in initiative. We're not counting actions and stuff.
Is it an unarmed strike to spit on his shoes?
I won't consider it a hostile action, but I will try to avoid it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. I guess that'd be a dexterity save.
Can I crawl on all fours behind him as he steps back to trip him?
No, I just want to be lightly disrespectful. I don't care if he dodges out of the way.
Lightly disrespectful.
All right. Well, I made a 21.
Are you definitely? I don't.
Move my foot out of the way.
The spit doesn't land on your foot, but like the meaning behind the action is definitely conveyed.
Well, then, I hope those manners will amend themselves in 3 nights' time.
And I hope your lord learns some fucking manners first.
Oh, he's the most polite. Very much so.
Forcing people against their will seems extremely polite. You're right.
I don't know. I think Rahadin's pretty cool.
There are matters involved that you will learn when you speak directly to him.
Well, I've spoken to Irina plenty.
But I have a question. Are we dinner or is there actual dinner? Like, should we come hungry or like, are we being eaten?
Absolutely come hungry. It's a 7-course meal.
Jeez,
7
okay.
courses. That's 3 more than my max.
Edible food.
I am remiss to say that there will not be any people on the menu. Addressing Thistle directly.
Oh, we call that spicy jerky. And if you have any, I would appreciate it if you could accommodate my dietary needs.
Our chef is actually very skilled. I'm sure that arrangements can be made.
Perfect.
I hope you like it fresh.
I do.
Right. Well, what should I call your merry band of adventurers?
Oh, we're the Goonies.
No.
We never say die.
We are.
What?
We are those guys.
Mine was better.
That is not much better.
I'm panicking
This
right
is
now.
pathetic.
The anti-Strahd vampire killers.
Call us the Moon Hunters.
No. That's too brash. Too brash.
The Moon
I like
Hunters.
the Moon Hunters.
This is good.
Moon Hunters is okay. I like that.
Merry band of Strahd killers is so much more accurate.
I feel like we'd get a lot more attention than we want.
Considering that your group will be announced once you enter, I feel that the merry band of Strahd killers may not go over so well. Moon Hunters, however, we will see you in 3 nights' time. And with a swirl of black mist, you finally see the horse that Rahadin had ridden out and back in on. And it is, in fact, a nightmare. It's
Can't speak with animals. It takes me 10 minutes.
wan yellow eyes that have this mist coming off of it. There's no saddle. There's no reins or anything. I bid you good evening. And flies, actually, away on this horse.
That is so cool.
I got a picture for you.
Yeah, that was that.
Where do I get the horse like that? Look at
From
that
him?
cool ass.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Could you
I'm
imagine
killing
how
Rahadin
badass
and taking
we
his
would be?
horse.
But the fire does not burn you if it trusts you. We learned that at an early age. Thank you, Ash Ketchum. Yeah.
All right. And with that, we are going to call it an episode.
That was so good.
All right.
Yay.
Good job.
Oh, that was so good.
That was thrilling.
That was so good. I had to do so little I've been talking to Casey about this for a while, and he played Rahadin in our during our 24-hour stream, so he already kind of knew the character. And I just kind of told him the outline of what was supposed to happen, and he just did so much work, and I loved it.
Mm-hmm. Well
there was
done,
no
Casey.
Super fun.
Oh God, I loved it. So good.
Thank you for putting up with our merry band of Strahd
I love
killers.
it.
Yes, merry band of Strahd killers.
So much fun. Yeah, this was awesome. I had such a blast, and even playing like Mr. Edgy McEdgerpants, got to interact in some fun ways. So yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and very different than the character you play in Quest Vault.
Oh, totally, 100% different.
Yeah, completely different.
I as you kept playing him, I was like, man, this is like the perfect opportunity for him to live out all his edgy rogue dreams. Like, if you're ever going to be like this, I have to be the most edgy character ever. Like, now's the time.
When you played it off
nailed it. I
beautifully.
loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
Thank you
Was
for
well
joining
done.
us. This was very
Yeah.
fun.
Absolutely.
You did
Holy crap.
nothing but show your amazing improv skills and
Yeah.
acting and voice acting. So you did a
Yeah.
great job showing
Super
off
well
your
done.
stream, which has a whole band of people just as talented and lovely as Casey. So, Quest Vault.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us about that, Casey?
Let us know about that.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Quest Vault, we do same deal. We stream on Twitch. There is a group of us who it's a bunch. I hate to take the old trope. It's a bunch of us nerdy voice actor types who we've got a campaign that's been going for 2.5 years now. And so it's been a lot of fun. It's been a big, long adventure. Big shout out to everybody involved, especially Aaron, our DM, who he just creates this story. And he's one of those like pull his hair out type. Like, I need to figure out how I'm supposed to wrangle these four and make it so where they can't screw up my story, and we still find a way to. And he still comes back every week.
He rolls with it so well, though.
He does. Yeah. So it's a good fun time, and we do that every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. So yeah.
If I heard the rumors right, there's a season 2 coming soon.
There will be a season 2.
No date yet, but like it's in the talks. It's in the works.
Yes, it is currently in development, and so we're going to be having a season 2 coming probably. I don't know if I should say. I don't want to say it, otherwise Aaron's going to feel pressure.
Oh yeah, there's no pressure to give any dates or anything. I just trying to do my best to help plug Quest Vault, because Quest Vault's a great way to start a Friday, because it's like Friday evening for me. It's Friday evening, and I can put it on, and it's like it's Friday, and I get to just sit back and enjoy watching some good role play and some good D&D.
The best game on the planet. Yeah.
Love D&D.
I
You
really
see how
like
many
Dungeons
like
and
pages and stuff I've got open right now, looking up everything that everybody was doing, and like, is sleep a concentration spell? I'm not sure.
Time to Google.
I'm trying to let go and trust my players, but
totally, yeah. But I want to know for me.
Yeah.
Right. So we always do favorite parts. What was everyone's favorite parts? Chat, I want to hear your favorite parts as well. Let us know.
I liked finally being able to divine smite on a nat 20 and also melt somebody's face.
That was badass.
Very good.
A plus.
That was
Vault.
super badass. Yeah.
Deus Vault. When a paladin crits, like you smite. That's not my rule. It's God ordained it.
It's the law. Otherwise, I'm going to call the police.
Yeah, exactly.
They're on their way. I'd rather call them off, but my favorite part was actually being a bard, and a bard, like actually to the 10, like absolute to the top. That was my favorite. I've been dying to do that with Mordecai for a while.
Your major image was so cool. I loved how you did that.
Halfway through, I was like, am I just Mirage from Apex? I think I am. But it's the same hat,
But I don't think Casey was here for that, but Thistle talked about dying. And Mordecai used to actually be a warlock and gave up his powers to save Thistle. And now he's a bard.
His patron actually, that episode was like, at the beginning, he was like, hey, I want you to either give me that 500,000 gold that's right in front of you, or one of the souls of your companions. Your choice. You got 10 minutes. And Thistle ended up dying in combat, and Mordecai begged his patron to bring her back, and he's like, this would count. Like, our deal would be good with this. You sure? And he gave up his warlock powers to bring Thistle back.
Yeah, and I used all the magic was through a violin. It was the whole devil went down to Georgia thing, so he was my patron. It was just
Crossroads
natural. It was
deals,
just a natural progression. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was super cool. But yeah, just bringing you in on that because that conversation happened mid-game.
But I liked how that played out in game, because Rodden doesn't know the story and Casey didn't know the story, and so it was actually like kind of abbreviating that cool moment, right?
What, you died?
What?
Go on.
That's very interesting. And you're alive and you're not undead. That's
exactly.
And that loops in my favorite part. So
in this Barovia, how strange.
In this Barovia.
What is your favorite part?
Tempest says my favorite part was watching Thistle use Moonbeam to nuke people like microwave burritos.
Nice.
Pon, did you say your favorite part?
I did not. I honestly think that this go around, my favorite part was the amount of and depth of the RP that we all did together. I think that there were just way too many good RP moments.
Yeah.
And like the combat was also super, super fun. And I can't lie, being able to slice a dog in half and then gore a guard in the same turn was pretty neat. But I just really enjoyed everybody really digging into their characters. I thought that was really fun.
Definitely.
Yeah, this is the most that Fame's talked usually because she's a little background viewer who gives a good opinion when asked.
Yeah, I like how she had the confidence, and then when she saw Rahadin just like take souls, she was like, and back to me.
And back to being.
That was really good.
She was getting confidence because there was someone strong like in the party who was being like a crazy lead, and she's like, okay, this is new. And then she was like, just kidding. Actually am BB again, so.
Casey, do you have a favorite part?
Yes. It might sound a little bit strange, but I really liked how there was the conversation that happened between Arnie and Fame pulling back and trying to kind of strategize a little bit. Like, is this guy okay? Like, not because like I'm the one who they were talking about, but it was more of like this, like, okay, like we need to kind of strategize against this somewhat threat and trying to talk it out a little bit, especially considering that Fame is more of an in the background type of a personality as far as, you know, inserting their opinion. Yeah. So the fact that they were both kind of, you know, coming to the forefront of trying to figure out what the heck is even going on was really fun with that. And then obviously Catsuit, you know,
yes, the Catsuit.
You can't discount the Catsuit.
Be on the lookout in our Discord because you know I'm going to be making Catwoman Mordecai memes.
Sexy Flanders. It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
That's right.
Stupid, sexy Mordecai.
And then finally, the interactions that I got to have with Thistle, where it was just complete terror. Where, you know, it's like, wait, you eat people, but not the way that I'm used to people eating people. That's weird.
You're the weird.
I'm centuries old, but you're weird.
Yeah. There's nothing but vampires here, but you actually like you eat people. That's
brutal.
That's different.
Yeah. Like what?
That's eccentric. That's unique.
That's so exotic.
So exotic.
Well, while we're looking for someone to raid, I'd like to remind everyone that we are doing a giveaway, and this session I will be giving away the Thistle box. Thistle got to do some cool stuff today, so exclamation point giveaway in the chat. We will pull for that in a little bit. To get this, let me go grab it real quick so you guys can see it.
Yeah, grab it. I have located a person to raid. We are ready to go. But
I entered the giveaway.
You entered the giveaway?
I hope you win.
Oh, what's our raid phrase, chat?
Yeah, let's discuss
We
that.
need one of those.
Here we go. Nice, beautiful wood.
This
wolf head, and on the inside, nice green felt for the oath of the. No, it's gone. It's green
down.
Oh my god, that's
it leads to the void.
It's a nice deep forest green for our oath of the ancients paladin.
It's bottomless.
Very cute.
It's like a dice jail, but the dice never get to come out.
Yeah,
it's a dice box of holding.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah,
withholding.
I kind of
have been voluntold.
Yeah,
that is
I
a
like
great
that.
raid phrase. All right, so
Love
let's
it.
pull for that giveaway. And actually, Tempest Thema is the winner of the
Hey!
So
Raid phrase
Tempest,
and a winner. Wow.
reach out to directly to me. I will grab that information for you, and we will get going. So I do have a raid. Are we ready? Do we have any last closing statements before I just drop us out of here?
No, thanks again, Casey. This was super great.
Oh, of course,
Casey,
yes.
You're the best. You're such a fun player. You're so imaginative and so innovative with what you do. So thank you for coming on. And
I love playing with you guys. Have me back.
All
All right, so who are we raiding?
We're going to be raiding Crit Force 1.
All right.
I haven't raided them in a while. I'm going to start that raid, and we will see you guys on Monday with Tides of War.
Oh, don't forget about Friday night game nights. Sorry.
Say it now. Go.
Friday night
Discord,
game night in the
this Friday in
Discord.
the
Come play with
Discord.
us. We're going to be playing games. It's going to be super fun. Yay, woo!
Raid.
Please come.
Please go.
You've been voluntold to come.
You've been voluntold to come.